You were watching an adaptation of Vampire the Masquerade's 5th edition, based in Chicago. The game might include topics, actions, and events that some viewers do not agree with. In Vampire Stories, there will be blood, and nothing is sacred. The RPG table and cast of The Last Breath are happy that you're here and want to ensure you're enjoying the show. If you're affected by a topic, we believe it is important to take a break. The story you see is being created live, and this is your only trigger warning. The sun is setting. Prepare to wake up and play a game about vampires.
So you mean to tell me he would stick him like a pig and just have his way with him?
That's one way of saying it.
It's a snack.
Siri, no, can we not?
No. He definitely would not eat him. That's not.
Oh, okay.
It tastes bad.
Yes,
No,
tastes like worm.
It'll ash
just
in his
concentrated worm.
Ew. Okay.
Can't say I
well,
know what that tastes like. Thanks.
no. Well, welcome to our finale, and I don't know what they're talking about. I'm scared, and I need a hug.
We were talking about a scary Gauru that, does the sneaky, stealthy things, that has glaives and, is a total badass.
Oh, you mean Midnight?
I mean, him too.
Moonlight.
Yes, the twins.
I thought it was 2 a.m.
It is 2 a.m., but the Moon Twins tend to work in synchronicity. One does one thing, the other one does one thing, and they end up with the same results.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Midnight.
You're
Not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
As the one who plays both of them, you're not wrong.
One does
Which
a
one's the
sneaky.
friendlier of the two?
Midnight, by far.
And he's still the one that wants to murk everybody.
Oh no, that's Moonlight.
That's
Moonlight wants to murk everyone.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Everyone who is a kindred.
Just everyone in
That's
Chicago.
fair. Okay. I
And
will.
yes, if he came to Chicago, it would be to murder everyone in Chicago.
Jules just like, please don't, no.
I just want to take a trip.
I
used
am
to love
reclaiming.
living
I
here.
just want to go for a walk.
You see this big loop of highway? I'm just reclaiming everything inside this loop for Gaia.
Actually,
It's all a park now.
Hey Junie, this is canon now that if Duo ever does let, Moonlight off his leash, she just tells him to go for a walk.
Hello, Helsing. I have so many concerns now.
I'm a fucking mothering Gauru.
It will be like, okay,
My base
I need to
fat
take a
is
walk, but
herpes.
not that walk. If I,
Too late. Already heard it. Bye, Mom.
I wouldn't be that either. It'd be just like poof, he's gone.
Mhm.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You can't fire me. I
Slip
quit.
sideways, and we're on our way to Kevin Jackson.
Mistakes were made.
Opens
Yo,
the
this-
fridge.
But this is getting into the interlude between this season and next season.
Yeah.
Currently,
Which will be next
Wait, what?
week.
Right.
When the Cajun sensation attacks. Episode 3.
Oh my god. That could be a total episode.
No
Done.
shit, Joni.
Fuck. Anyhow, so
Hi, guys. Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade.
what
Since
we
it's our finale, should we go around the table, Junie?
Sure. We'll start with Zeus.
Hello, I'm Zeus. I will be playing the lovely Baroness Julia Moores and the Archbishop of the Sabbat, Lorenzo Hardifilia.
Any socials or anything that you like to say about yourself prior to us?
Check us out on Cajun Mates.
Hey!
D written.
hi, I'm D Written. I'm playing Bob White this evening, and if you want some D tier League of Legends videos, check me out on YouTube.
Yeah, D written.
Yep.
Okay, good. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to fill that in. And Rono, no.
Hi, Rono Gaming. As you guys will find me on Twitch. I don't stream as often as I used to, if ever. I'm waiting on a project to finish up so I can start again because with my job, I probably shouldn't show my face, but say the V. Here we are. This evening, I'll be playing Frank Watch. Junie told me that I can't play any of my other characters because, quote unquote, what was it, Junie?
They're not active this season.
Apparently, if they have their own machinations, they just can't act on them. So, despite my best efforts, you guys will not be seeing James DiSerono or any of my other friendly neighborhood kindred.
We already have two Franks and one. Seriously, my man?
Hey, listen.
I'm
I
listening.
didn't write the rules. We just played them.
Right. Sure. John?
Hello, I'm John. I'm playing Darren Lobos tonight, but first I will be playing Charles McCabe.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, you can find me, I don't know, on socials at John Levi R or on Cajun Nights. Currently playing a character there.
It's shocking. We actually got to make a character again. I'm so happy. Tanari.
I am Tanari. I am playing Evelyn Adams tonight. We're not going to pretend we know what's happening on my YouTube because I don't.
That's okay. She makes shorts where she's a tank. And this is true. She is a very good tank.
Sure.
Thank you. I was, at times, you're off tank. Though, so is BB.
Yeah.
So, apparently we are doing several scenes in once for this finale. I believe it's Zeus and John on this one. If you two would like to take it away, I guess I'm just going to be turning around and orchestrating, and you two are doing all the acting.
Have a drink, Junie.
To set the scene, a certain favor was called in, a certain boon with Ballard Industries. A hit was made, or a blood hunt, whatever you wish to call it.
Porlicky Nostros.
And thus we find ourselves with Charles.
She's an anarch. She's constantly under a blood hunt in Chicago, so.
Valid. So I'm assuming that Charles came back up from New Orleans. Where do we find him?
Currently find him breaking into the morgue that the Hecata Baron is in.
Okay.
She turns her head, having succeeded her roles to spot him, and goes, "Ah, hello there, Charles."
Hello. Unfortunately, it's a business call this time.
Oh, is that so?
You sided with the wrong people.
You can say that. I side with a lot of people.
Siding with the Sabbat? Bad choice.
Oh, no. I'm not sided with the Sabbat. I don't like them very much.
My sources say otherwise.
Your sources don't have the full picture.
Well, unfortunately, what they do have is a major boon with Mr. Ballard, so we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way.
Oh, shall I match them tit for tat?
No.
Oh,
When I do business, a deal is a deal. I don't break my word. So,
how unfortunate.
what I can say is that there's a rather disorganized group of your family down in New Orleans, and if you're amenable, can put you on a flight there tonight. You take over, you'd have my support in making sure that the family there listens to you. Or we have to do this the hard way, and after I get a little obstreperous, I put you on a plane down to New Orleans as well, but probably with a stake in your heart.
Well, I suppose I can take a trip, but I do have some favors I'd like to call. Since
Oh.
since I won't be able to make the meeting with the man who murdered my daughter, I suppose I should ask for some favors, shouldn't I? I have plenty of boons to pay them. The pyramid, Kevin himself, other anarchs, you know, plenty of valuable resources.
I did tell you, once I make a deal,
Oh,
a deal's a deal.
Oh, absolutely.
You have one choice. Are you going to go quietly or not?
Oh, absolutely. I intend to go with you. I'm merely just getting my affairs in order. Oh, such a shame. Oh, well. You see, she smiles. Just bright and wide. I'm no match for you in a fight. I know that. I'd be a bloody fool to try.
So,
You have my answer already.
then let's go.
You see, she'll follow you. And Junie. It's in this moment that other members of the family will act. And they're going to disseminate information that she is calling in every boon she has in Chicago for one Darren McKnight.
Okay, so is this a blood hunt on Darren?
The anarch equivalent of a very, very powerful baroness.
So, Junie,
Mm-hmm.
Charles was specifically asked to take the piece off the table.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how thorough Charles is.
Yeah.
So the Alpha and Beta squads
Mhm.
were both tasked with taking out the rest of the Hekata while he handled the Baron.
Okay. So here's the thing. You're talking about the Hekata specifically in Schomburg. Correct.
Yes.
So while he talked to the Baron, was Alpha and Beta Squad active?
Yes.
They weren't active to everyone in the room with the Baron, though.
No.
Okay. So then I'm going to say, of course, with her normal retinue of, I believe there were 6 of them, they are able to get the message out. However, unfortunately, as you walk out, you will see 2 squads of people, shall we say, cleaning up your family.
She seems utterly unbothered.
And they
Okay.
would go take out those 6 as well. Because thorough.
Oh, I know. But the blood hunt has already been set.
Mhm. Okay.
This is fine. This is totally fine. I made a note. So any other Hikata outside of Schaumburg have not been touched, if I'm correct.
As long as they weren't under this Baron, no.
Okay. Very well. And you know the Hikata. Good job. All right. So I'm assuming Charles is taking the Baron as everyone is pretty much wiped clean, going on a plane, and going to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. He was told to remove her from the board. He did so.
Okie dokie. So with her being done and Charles doing the boon that was called in for, how are we handling tonight's session?
Well,
Apparently Darren's under a blood hunt, so this should be fun.
Oh, always.
I'm up an hour before you guys, and I already hear people outside getting exploded by the mines.
I mean, that would be accurate, actually.
Real stupid dice.
So you will hear.
I just want to thank the Baroness for giving me a chance to wipe out the pyramid in Chicago because
You're welcome. You know, fuck the pyramid. Who likes the pyramid?
I've basically spent the week making sure that our guests are all comfortably situated and may or may not be fucking paranoid that now that she's back in the house and have high alert security up constantly.
Bob.
after she told the vision, like Darren would just be like max security all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm going to say Bob's still under the impression that there's a meeting at Daily Tower tonight
There is?
with the Baroness.
Oh,
It
yeah.
depends. Because if there's a blood hunt,
I mean, what's
doesn't
your
know.
What's your wit streetwise?
One
Is it
moment.
Hold
Is it
on.
above a 1?
John needs to turn around and grab like a handful of dice, throw them at the wall, and say about, a
I got it too. I heard
17
about
crit.
it. Did you know that you're gonna get murdered by a bunch of randos?
I mean, I'm gonna say this probably makes it to the black market as well. Yes, Junie.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah.
I
Should even my drug dealer want your day.
Tenari's just got this frozen look on her face like,
So that's
I
a
can't
9
believe I'm
crit.
hearing him saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
So Darren knows I'd say Darren probably knows not just that there is, a whole bunch of people after his head, but also knows exactly who is after his head.
I would
reasonable.
say that he was told that most of the anarchs are after him, the tower, and that the Hikata was taken care of, but as her parting gift was this.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him the finger on the way out the door.
So Bob rolled a 1. So he still believes that there's a meeting in
Oh,
Daily
no.
Tower.
You
No, that's a
know.
pass.
The difficulty
All right.
was 1.
You
Oh,
match.
You're
You
fully
match.
aware of what happened.
Oh,
I would say this: as you guys are waking up for this evening, and there
Frank's
might be
taking
a
pot shots at the assholes outside.
there's a couple pops. Frank, when you woke up, because you wake up an hour earlier than everyone else, you heard slicing, you heard dicing, you heard people screaming, and you started to hear the pots, as in like somebody stood on a
Mine.
landmine. Thank you. I was trying to think of the landmine that he put down, but I'm trying to say Graymore, and I'm trying to say Claymore.
Claymore.
I corrected myself.
there were some bouncing Bettys mixed in.
I know. But the big one was the Claymore. And as you wake up and you're hearing people go, "Ah!" and there's dying and shit, you'll see that quirky little Toreador with 2 long swords just running back and forth, just killing somebody, going and killing somebody else, and you're seeing ash. Just it's like this dancing of ash. And
That's fair.
as everyone else wakes up, you are hearing the pops and little screams. And if you guys look outside, you will see the Toreador dancing. She's in this beautifully silk brocade gown. She has these intricately fantastic swords. Her blonde hair is just flying all over the place. And she's just, killing people as they come up.
Evelyn's
Well,
going to
looks
lean
like
out
she
the
has
window.
everything.
Evelyn's going to lean out the window and scream, "Stop blowing holes in my yard."
I'm not blowing holes in your heart. Some people have gotten past me while I'm killing other people. I'm trying to get
I'm
them
not
all.
talking to you.
Well,
It's my fault, dear. Sorry.
be specific on who you're yelling at.
Rosebud, it's snack time.
And she's just back and forth. Rosebud will come out to look to see what's going on and then start attacking people. Darren, you find out all this information as you wake up from your phone from Edith. She sent you a text
Of course.
because you're one of her most valuable information sources. How could she not?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, Darren wakes up, sees that, swears a bit. And then
Yes.
he
we're
takes
fucked.
consequences and heads up to the rooftop. Because people are going to be coming. Might as well, give them a nice warm welcome.
You're not wrong. I'd love for you to give me a wits and awareness check on this one, please, and thank you. If anyone else that likes to come out and do the thing, you are more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
Still
Tick
not
and Talk
hungry.
out and start blasting.
Oh, God. Okay.
Oh, Rono. Would Frank have given Darren one of those vials?
Probably the most recent one, because the other one Frank's experimented with to the point where it's just like, well, it's got a finite time limit. It was made at the end of last evening.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably would have given the person that needs it most another chance, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, so I got
So
a
as I'm
seven.
passing with, Tick and Talk, I'm just like, oh, upstairs, grab one.
And Darren would grab
And
one.
grab some blood bags. You'll be hungry.
Okay, so I got a
Yep.
7.
I have 6 blood bags left, so.
Rono, what'd you get?
On what? Sorry?
What's an awareness?
Apologies.
No, you're fine. While you guys are rolling, because I need that. See, Britton, Bob just kind of goes. Who gave me the 7? Okay, yeah, 5. Cool.
Flat 5.
Yeah. See, Britton, you're looking out, and you're seeing. Oh, I'm waiting for him too. That's right. Right. Hi, I'm a storyteller, and I'm totally professional. What did you get, John?
3.
3. Okay. Dear, thanks. Are you actually going with John upstairs, or are you going to main floor?
He would start until someone's on Overwatch. He is standing at a window in his bathrobe with a machine gun, trying to watch the Toreador chicks back and pick off anyone who's behind her or getting past her.
Okay. So, as you and John, or as Bob and Darren both are overlooking or at the highest points of the house, I'm going to give this to Darren. Darren, you can see you're right below. You can see right below. Bob's just taking pot shots. You can see that a blood hunt on you is like everyone going, it's John Wick. We can kill John Wick. However, you have also a reputation that
Does have status too with Chicago Kindred, so.
but not only that, you could see just so far. Bob decides, oh no, I want to see more. And Bob, you can see that people blocks down are parking cars to come and see if they can take pot shots at Darren. And it's almost as if the entire underground kindred community of thugs, criminals, you name it, undesirables, they're all going to say, hey, if I can take Darren down, I'm going to be somebody and make something of myself. That's what I'm going to do. It might be the worst choice ever, but they're all in the idea of FAFO and wanting to find out if they can beat Darren. But they don't realize that the Elder Toreador outside is pretty much taking care of a lot of things because she's trying to pay back what she owed Darren. So it's not that they're just finding out that they can't fuck around with Darren. They're finding out that they can't fuck around with the Elder Toreador that's got Blink and Split Second as she is running around and killing things back and forth.
She's just having fun.
Oh, yeah. She's having a
Sometimes
blast.
it pays to save a kindred's life instead of diablerizing them or letting them be diablerized.
You're not wrong. So as this taffeted dress with beautiful ornate embroidery is flowing all around and ashes falling on it, and she's just poetry in motion, you understand why now she was embraced as a Toreador.
He does good work. Hey, do you need like a blood bag or anything?
You'll
Talking
hear
to her, right?
Yeah. Maybe. Not hold on. And you'll see her lunging towards somebody and just extending herself almost like, some kind of prima ballerina stabbing somebody and then turning around to go back to kill someone else.
Darren, you got Overwatch?
Yep.
All right. Be right back. And then Bob will pop down to the kitchen, grab a couple of blood bags, pop down to his arsenal in the basement, grab a couple of shafts of belated disillusionment, and go out on the porch and say, here you go. I bought some goodies.
That's Darren? Or is it Verona?
No, it is to Toreador. Erin, I think her name was.
Caroline.
Caroline. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Cheryl or Carol or whatever it is.
Yeah, no, he's offering a couple of blood bags and some scary steaks to the Toreador who's out front.
Okay. She'll go, ooh, okay, give me 1 second. And you'll see her almost do like this spin. Saying it's a spin to win play is almost like saying, her artistry with the blade is second to none. As she spins around to do a whole area effect that will allow her at least a couple of minutes to handle things before she stops, takes a sip, goes, felt good. Ooh, do I need gloves when I wear this? Because I might need gloves. I don't want this to the things on me too.
Just don't poke yourself with it. It should be fine. I haven't needed gloves. Do you want gloves? I can get you some gloves.
Gloves would be great. Because if I get a splinter, that's bad for me.
I mean, I would remove it from you.
Well, I appreciate that, but, I'm moving so fast and trying to get... Oh, hold on. And she'll dash out, take care of like 5 people, come back. Whew. Let me tell you, I can't believe I've seen so many people trying to get one kindred in a while. This is kind of crazy. I can't believe how popular he is. I mean, if you all want to try and do the tango, are they sure they want to tango with him?
Only because they don't know what we get up to.
I mean, I think he's more of like the gentleman that doesn't like... You don't want to fuck around and find out with this guy. I found out what that meant. I'm so proud of myself.
Here's the gloves.
Oh, thank you.
And, come to think of it,
Mhm.
we might have footage from some of those tests that we could leak. That might make this a bit easier.
She'll put on the gloves. Okay, well, tell me a favor. Tell Darren we're doing the best we can to keep him safe. If he has any ideas, and how long is it? How long is this? I'm not going to last all night. Can we secure him in somewhere so that he can be safe or something? Also, don't forget, I heard that guy is really trying to get after us soon.
Which guy?
The bad guy.
You're going to have to be more specific. There's a lot of bad guys.
The shadowy bad guy. The guy that came down to kill his uncle, but his uncle died already. Did he? Is
Ozzy?
his uncle dead? No. The other archbishop, duke, person, pope.
Ozzy's an archbishop?
No, the other guy. I don't think.
But you said the other.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't you keep your bad guys straight in order? There's a shadowy bad guy.
I generally
There's
just try to kill them. Speaking of which, there's somebody right there.
Oh, hold on. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you've got the necromancer, you've got the shadowy guy, you've got this guy, and you have the other dude. But the other dude came in and took care of the necromancer girl. So you've got the shadowy bad guy who was in leagues to try and kill the other shadowy bad guy. That is the I don't know how to say it in the other language, but it's his uncle.
Got it. Thanks.
Sure.
If you see blood flying out of one of them and towards the house, that's me eating from them to try and make sure we don't run out of food.
Oh, why would you not want to eat somebody? I mean, just think of it this way. If you do the big slurp, you go down more in power. I see nothing wrong with this.
Some of us want to preserve at least some of our humanity, but
Yeah, humanity. What's that?
weird sentimentality, I think.
Oh, it very much is weird sentimentality, but that's okay. Hold on. Boink, 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 boink.
Right, I gotta go do a thing, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, ask Darren where he wants to go hide out or what we're doing because this really needs I need it. Oh. Do you see all that whole glob of people? I'll be back.
Okay. Goes back inside. Darren,
Mhm.
we've got more incoming.
Darren's been focusing down the street, disabling any cars that are coming,
That's fair.
because a 50 cal won't go through an engine block, but it'll go in enough that an engine block kind of turns useless.
That's fair. You've seen about 3 or 4 cars coming down. Some of them are motorcycles. Some people you could just see are trying to use celerity or trying to use the fastest mode of transportation. Some of them have come as wolves, dogs. One's a crazy ass squirrel with a miniature sniper rifle. Don't ask me why.
I would like to.
Do you
deploy
want me
my
to roll
squirrels with
counter
lightsabers.
sniping?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Excuse me, I gotta grab my days. So while all this is going on, we do have our special our guest star here that is playing the bad villain for this evening. What is the bad villain doing? Out of utter curiosity.
We are doing what comes best to those of us with age. Waiting to see who dies.
An 8 crit on sniping the squirrel.
Alright, give me a second. Tanari.
Every fiber of last season inside me is crying now.
I'm pretty sure Melody doesn't use a sniper rifle in any
No,
of her
she
forms.
doesn't. It was just the sentence, snipe the squirrel.
Anyone who has any kind of heightened senses can hear the cry of a squirrel as it is sniped. That's a whole ass thing. Thank you.
Hold on.
That poor changeling.
Socks caught it midair. As it fell.
As Sox catches it, that squirrel's gone. It turned into
Yep.
ash.
Oh, poor socks. Poor
Mm,
socks.
yeah, Sax will come back going, I'll be like, get the sash out of my mouth, get it out of my mouth. Just pour water in my mouth.
Do you want to be mobile for this, man? I've got the van warded against Kindred.
That might be for the best. We need to.
It at least, gives us, well, and that's what it's for. It gives us kind of a mobile place to operate from that's warded,
Gets us
got
away
some
from the house
resources.
too.
Right. And gives us a chance to rest because wards.
Mm-hmm. So Darren would go down the stairs and get in the van, and then he's going to text the lady
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, "Hey, so there are a lot of anarchs after my head. Are your people a part of that?"
You're gonna hear. I heard. No, I haven't sent anyone your clarification. I have not sent anyone your way to kill you.
Appreciate it.
She broke a deal,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. This is a deal long ago, so you're good. And she's been fighting me. I've been trying to get back on her good side, and she just kind of left. And you get this kind of shrug emoji.
Mm-hmm.
Frank, Evelyn, would you like to come with us?
I believe I'm going to stay here and babysit. She'll give him a kiss on the cheek, though, and say, please come back alive.
What babysitting are
I'll
we?
do my best.
She's popping back and forth all over the place. What babysitting? What are we doing? Am I
Frank
dancing
is gonna
forever?
fire a text
You're
over
not doing
to the
this thing
lady.
and everything. They're trying to undermine what's coming in. I'd appreciate it if you'd keep doing what you're doing for a while, though.
Well, to the lady's keeper at least, since he doesn't have her direct line because La Sombra, and just say, "Am I needed tonight?" Has it started with a question mark?
Not sure.
Let me know when. Yeah, might as well get mobile as I look up from my phone over to Bob and I brandish Tick and Talk and just put them back in their holsters.
Gonna raid the arsenal, make sure that everybody's got goodies. Gonna change out of his pajamas
Oh, thank God.
and head to the van.
Junie,
Mm-hmm.
because before I got, that the tower, or not the tower, the pyramid,
Mm-hmm.
the anarchs, and just generalized thugs that the Hakata have connections with were coming after Darren, right?
That's the ones you know of.
Yes, which is why I rolled a second Whitson Streetwise,
Mm-hmm.
burned a willpower to get a crit 9,
Mm-hmm.
and Darren specifically wants to know which anarchs and if anyone else besides those are coming after him, because he already knows the Sabbat are going to be coming after him at some point, because,
Oh. They're amongst the mixture.
Yes. There's just like a melange of shovel heads mixed in.
Yes. There is a mixture of that former Nosferatu. Some of his people are there. The
Rest in purgatory.
Exactly. The Hakatas that were not a part of Schomburg.
Mhm.
Any of the anarchs from Schomburg that were not Hakata,
Mm-hmm.
because he was only to take out the family, and he did so.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say there are some people from Joliet and a couple of other places. Hey, if they can make their shot and they can down Darren, they're gonna be, they're gonna be infamous. They're getting status from this. So you've drawn out almost every anarch that's not associated with the lady or not a part of the lady.
Cool. This should be fun.
So we're
Hey,
talking.
That's a question. Hey, Junie.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bob,
Yeah.
let's head by the university.
Isn't there a park near there?
Well, I don't know about a park, but there is a headquarters that we firebombed a bit ago.
I mean, it
So
seems
if
like a
there's
weird
gonna be a
time for
flood
revenge, but
Hey, if there's going to be a flood of kindred, causing trouble in Chicago, might as well bring them to the doorstep of the 2i, shouldn't we?
that's fair.
Fuck.
I don't want to drive the van through the front like last time, though. I heard
No,
they
no, no. We
reinforced it.
just
Okay.
we just go by, and this whole crowd that's following us, we disable a few vehicles in front. It's not going to stop all of them, but it'll stop some of them. And 2i's going to have some questions seeing all those ones running around with celerity.
I mean, we do have the automatic grenade launcher. That tends to be noticeable.
It's good for getting attention, isn't it?
Yep. Do you want to run it?
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
Okay.
Look,
So-
you put the character in a situation where he's being hunted by, hundreds of other kindred. He's going to pull out every stop. He does not care if 2i clamps down on the city after this, because he's like, either I'm going to be alive, in which case I'll deal with it then, or I'm going to be dead, in which case, fuck the rest of the kindred in Chicago.
Fair. I mean, you did do the thing. You fucked around. Here's the finding out part. I'm sorry. It's a thing. So
The only solution to finding out is more fucking around. You know this, Junie.
I know this. You and I have run a server for how long now, John? How many games have I been in with yours? Dear God.
With that, Frank would give Bob the remaining file.
Ah, Jesus.
Bob will imbibe.
Give me 3
What?
rouse checks.
All right.
Oh, shit.
2 fails. I'm sorry, 2 passes and a fail.
1 point hungrier.
All right.
And you can activate up to 5 dots of a discipline of mine and different abilities for 1 sane.
Okay.
2 passes. 2 passes and a fail. So Darren is also 1 hungrier.
Okay.
So your
What-
beast struggles against the vitae that, touches your lips as you feel a certain fondness for the man in front of you.
You both are 1 point bloodbound to him now.
Mm-hmm.
What disciplines?
So Frank has access to the following. Let me grab my phone. And you can only put points up to the maximum that I have in them. I have up to 3 in Animalism, 5 in Temporis, 3 in Offuscate, 3 in Thin Blood Alchemy, and 1 in Presence.
Okay.
With Temporis, since you guys probably are less familiar, Hourglass of the Mind, rank 1. Rank 2, Reoccurring Contemplations, rank 2. Leaden Moment / Inertial Acceleration is rank 3. Patience of the Norns is rank 4. Clothos is 5.
Do you have Thin Blood Alchemy 3 or 5?
Apologies, 5.
Okay, I was like, that's
Yeah, no. I misread that. I was looking over at the
power.
Offuscate number when I was going through it.
The power does less then.
Yeah,
Also, I wouldn't have said you could make it.
fair.
Okay, so you guys are getting into a van. Tanari is staying at home. And you guys are getting into a van and heading towards Wheaton.
Yep. Darren makes sure to lean out the window of the van so that, the attacking kindred can get a good look at him before popping his head back in and as they drive off.
I mean, you can
Wheaton's,
also just pop the back door open and spray some grenades out.
We could,
Wheaton
but
is,
we don't want to stop them just yet.
Wheaton's Gwen's territory, right?
Wheaton is actually in the western suburbs, which is part of the Anarch territory.
Oh, okay.
If you
We're
were
going straight
going-
into hell.
In a handbasket.
Who's
In an 18
Which
van
anarchs?
with
That's
an
the
ice
question.
cream cone on the top, not a handbasket.
It's the same.
Wheaton is part of the domain that Ozzy and Daly have.
Nope, it is not. They are not part of Naperville. They are above Naperville. Here is Naperville. Wheaton is up here.
Wheaton was acquired by the lady in.
The Wheaton was part of the lady, but
Oh,
she
okay.
can't.
Well.
But she can't hold Wheaton due to the
Heard.
fact that it is a 2I headquarters, and there are more religious factions. Literally, Wheaton is 2 minutes away from me. Wheaton has more hunters, as more waywards than you can shake a stick at.
fun?
Yeah, I live next to it. Believe me. Not the best place to live. Anyhow,
Well,
It is
For
if
now.
you don't like vampires.
fair. So as you guys take off, any last preps or anything else you have to do in the house? Yes.
Just
I wanna send a
Generalized
text
supply
out.
run.
To the old coterie. Just saying, in case things go sideways, you all were the best. And send it.
Okay. Are you guys taking Caroline?
If she wants to come, yes.
Sure, why not? Who
Was the
doesn't?
old coter-
Front seat!
was the old coterie Olivia?
Yes.
Olivia,
Hold on.
Daly. I think you'd go as far as including the old number for Gabe, the number
Oh.
for William.
Olivia's gonna text back, "What the hell are you doing?"
Watch for fireworks in Wheaton. Time of our own lives.
Daly is going to
Yeah.
say OMW, and that's it.
That's a face palm and a trip for a very strong coffee from.
Because
That's it.
he snatched this fucker out from under Kane. He's going to be there when he goes out.
Olivia's just gonna shout, "Don't die!" at Daly on his way.
So Darren just makes sure he has his whole arsenal as well as all the blood bags from the house.
Okay.
Because if he's gonna go out,
Bob's
know?
going to make sure that Evelyn's retainers are there and keeping the place secure.
So what do you have around the house that is active and can possibly be turned on?
we have the automatic guns up on the roof that were, thanks to
The
Squiggles.
magic wall.
the magic wall that electrocutes any kindred that touches it.
The rocket system that's built into the house, which is similar to the one built into the van.
Mm-hmm. Now, does that have to be armed and that's automatic?
Darren texts Squiggles and just says, "Need you to keep an eye on the house and all the automated defenses.
Please.
Please
Oh,
and
my
thank you.
God.
I'll give you the most caffeine I can if I survive."
I will-
Evelyn's going to go out to the apartment complexes out back and
Mhm.
announce a minor boon to anyone that can bring me the head of some of those fuckers in the street.
Okay. Squiggles will say, I will try to do my best. Being attacked here down in Joliet, not fun. And then the keeps going on for quite a bit before it stops. And then you gently hear the in your ear for a moment.
Well, she's dead.
More ahs happen once in a while. Still alive. Ah! So you have a fort. You have pretty much forted your fortress as much as you can. There is a slight army of 50 people in back, ready to help take heads. So when you drive off, Zeus, tell me what happens after these lovely people drive off to head towards Wheaton.
Lorenzo is gonna blink across the river, just dancing through these cold, shadowy nights, as a Lasombra does, tending to himself behind a building, watching people get ready to fight, and then he follows our lovely Baroness, just as a shadow on the ground in the grass.
Which Baroness?
Tanari.
Tanari's in her house.
Yes,
Okay.
she stepped outside.
Got you. Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
stepped outside.
Okay. Well, hey, I want to make sure because I thought you were still in the house, but that's my bad.
Yeah, he's just following her as a shadow on the ground.
Since the unseen doesn't go anywhere, does it?
Nope.
I mean,
Sense the unseen is always active.
Does it have anything to do with the shadowy fucker?
Good question.
that would be a wit's awareness to spot the odd shadow.
Gotcha.
Which, give me a moment.
Just keep singing to yourselves. Oh no! Oh no! Oh Rona! No! 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 No!
Oh, you don't take my name in vain. Not for this.
It's the finale. It's not in vain.
It's okay. She's got her sewing needles. She'll just stab it in the heart.
Every roll I get for the rest of the night's going to be shit. That was a
Jesus.
double crit. It was a 5, so that makes it a 9.
9.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tanari.
Oh god damn.
I rolled 8, 9, 10.
How many die you have left, Tanari? Did you rouse?
I did not rouse. Can I?
Why not? Do.
Um,
What's that do for me again?
It's
You
2
gotta
times.
add extra
What
dice.
generation are you?
Fucking
No, it doesn't-
6.
It's not generation. It's blood potency.
Oh, she.
Oh,
that's
that's
right.
Thank you
9.
for reminding me, Rono, by the way.
No problem.
Potency's 9, I believe.
Wait, what?
No, your blood
Two-way
potency is
street.
not.
What did we start with? I'm down
So,
1. I'm
one.
down 1.
Your
So you're in
generation's not.
9.
Your blood potency is what matters.
Yeah,
Oh.
blood potency. You
Yeah.
start off at 0. We ended up putting points into it for 2.
You start off
Most
at
of us
1
did.
if you aren't a thin blood.
So I'm at 2 is what you're telling me.
Yeah, unless you've dropped
you-
30 experience for
Did you?
another
No.
point.
Did you buy blood potency at all? That you start at 1.
Okay, so I've got 1.
Yeah. So when you rouse, you only add 2 extra die.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll 2 more and see what that gives me.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
And then blow willpower.
1,
So, yeah, that's
double
That's
crit
a-
10.
a double crit 13.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't know
I said-
shit.
Shh. Oh god.
Yeah.
And he is just going to blink, come out of Tenebrous Avatar, and just strike her on the back of the head.
Do
What do I
you?
roll?
What do you? Do you have fortitude on?
Do I have?
Yes, Charles or Darren, the person that's bullying multiple people that I can't remember who was what and what it
well,
do.
I
I
have
just
fortitude.
know this because of how many stealth characters I've played.
Yeah.
When you attack from stealth, whether supernatural or not, you do one last contest of wits awareness versus dex and stealth.
And both
So-
of them are aroused.
Wits and awareness.
Yeah.
Yes.
And making sure that you've already
You already roused your wits, so
I can't word anymore. I'm just gonna let people talk
make sure
and do
to
the
add
thing.
those 2 dice.
Just roll dice. Tell me
Gotcha.
numbers.
15, 16, because I forgot dice.
Oh, that's a
How?
messy. That's a messy 7.
I got a lot of bonuses, Junie.
Jesus fuck. Yes.
I'm rolling 16 dice. Leave me alone.
I mean, that's a little bit less than what Midnight had. No, Moonlight has 22. 23 if he decides
I'm
to
trying to
use
figure out what
more.
modifiers are being used there.
I don't want to know.
I'm terrified.
Missy crit
Like,
Like I thought our
7.
die pool's capped out at
Yeah.
like 15 for our power level.
No, well, it's also
Mepsi crit 10.
God damn.
Depends on what generation they are. Because
Well,
if blood potency is high enough, you're getting power bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
do you have any fortitude activated?
No.
Yes.
Do you have Defy Bane?
No.
You can't activate toughness reflexively.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I was gonna ask. Okay, so give me a shit.
Shit, Bob's gonna be pissed. That's what I'm getting out of this.
I mean,
It's okay. The auto turrets will kick on and start blasting.
being
Oh,
that
no.
they're in the
He's in the house now.
being that he has followed her in the shadow, turrets didn't pick up anything.
Yeah, no, we're in the house. The best we're gonna get is a cat trying to eat him.
A cat and a mage.
What
Oh,
mage?
yeah. Gertrude's up there.
Well, Gertrude is a sorcerer, and she's working on all of the stuff in the basement to make sure that
Yeah.
all of the auto shit's going on.
She would hear the thunk thunk.
She hasn't heard the thunk thunk yet. I have people
That's fair.
rolling.
That's fair.
Yeah, weird. What am I supposed to be rolling?
Give me a shit. I want to say a strength and athletics, just to see. No, yeah, strength and athletics. Just to see if you can resist the thunk thunk on the back of your head. Is this the strength of your body? No, what'd you
4.
get?
That's a 7.
Yeah, you kind of just get cadunked. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
pick up. Split second blink.
Okay, give me a sec. 2, 3.
Is he going to
Oh.
touch the door?
I'm gonna do this. I
Yeah,
know
how's
it's
he
gonna-
getting out of the house?
Yeah.
Oh, he's busting through the wall.
Cool. That's warded.
Yeah,
zapper.
it is warded.
2, 4, 5. Give me a. Give me the roll for busting through a warded wall.
Okay, that's
I'm-
strength.
I'm sure you can handle it. Let me know what you get.
Sorry, I'm figuring out my dice pool here.
Again, we call this Vampire the Masquerade.
1, 2, 4.
Masquerade.
I
Hosted by
use
Mike Tyson.
Yes.
because he
Strength
thinks
of
so well. Let me tell
strength
you.
around.
I'm sorry, I had to use the lisp on my
Is
list because
that
why not?
much?
Fuck it. Hee hee. Oh. He realizes he's got to count. It's like, no, thank you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 crit.
Okay, you actually, when you break through, you know that you've broken through a ward. It's not pretty. You don't feel good. You get some damage on you. However,
absolutely.
because you broke through and not Evelyn does not get any of the damage of the damage against that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happens as you are breaking through?
Blink, and he's taking your soldier field.
Bold, but okay. Give me. No, I actually rolled it. Give me a second. I'm thinking. Bob, Darren, and Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Film
Group
disco.
text. Text from Gertrude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he did it. Somebody broke in here, took Evelyn, and busted through the wall. I don't know where she is at the moment, working on it. So sorry.
Darren opens the back door to the van.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where we are yet. Don't care.
You're
Grenades are going out.
okay. You, by the time this has all happened, you have gotten out of the city, you have made it on to 294, and you have passed out of Chicago proper and have started to go into the western suburbs. So you can see the change. You're seeing the traffic patterns change. There are some people that may or may not be traveling and, following you. There are some complete and utter innocent civilians, and you're unleashing this.
Yeah, that's going to get caught on every traffic cam that's on that main stretch of road. So human police are going to be on top of us.
Once again, that's a problem for future Darren if he survives.
Damn it, I'm going
right
to have
now-
to paint the van.
I'm going to look to Bob and ask him what the play is. Does he want to go back for his woman, or does he...
Until we know where she is, whoever took her is going to contact us at some point, probably.
Either
Until
they're going
then-
to contact us and want something, or they're not going to contact us and we've got to find them.
And
I
we need
say-
to start with a hot trail.
And either way, we need to get rid of these people following us.
I'm going to loop around. We're not stopping. Keep up with the grenades until we get there.
Are you
Mhm.
still going to Wheaton?
Just going to drive around Wheaton and then come back.
I'm going to make a stupid roll because this humanity Frank has is a bane.
Darren's at Humanity 5. This is perfectly logical to him.
Okay. So I'm going to go around this really fast because we all know how things go. Yes, two.
I didn't pass the stupid. Behind us, are there anybody on motorcycles?
Chicago. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm going to Soaring leap out of the back of the van,
Okay.
and I'm taking one of those motorcycles.
Flashback to season 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Frank, no! Damn it.
I'm just imagining, like, the scene from Advent Children, if you've seen that, where Cloud is fighting with the...
Yeah,
remember his name on the
back of a
motorcycles.
motorcycle. Yeah. It's exactly like that. Literally just a blur out of the back. Just, knock his ass off, grab one of the bars, spin around, and then just pop a Yui. He's heading straight back home to get on that hot trail.
Okay.
Personally, I have that DMC, like the reboot, like
Yes!
the opening moment.
Oh, that was a good one too. There's so many good motorcycle scenes.
Okay.
So let me know what I need to roll to knock this motherfucker off the bike, like
Dex.
head first.
Dex and athletics. And then I need a drive roll
From me or from him?
from him.
No, man.
You're not the one.
I'm-
You're not the one that is knocking somebody off of a motorcycle, keeping the motorcycle running.
Flat
Then
4 for
do-
the first roll.
okay.
And then what for drive?
Dexterity and drive.
This is going to be less impressive.
That's okay. I've got to roll for the other guy.
I only rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
The only element I have is surprise.
Fear and surprise are two. Fear, surprise, and ruthless efficiency. That's straight. No. Fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, and almost a completely fanatical devotion to the Pope. That's 4. But
I mean,
depends
that
So-
depends on how big your boot is. That might be 5.
that's fair.
Hey,
too.
Junie,
Mm-hmm.
I like
what
big
happens
boots and
if
I
you
cannot
break a
lie.
conviction in service to another conviction?
Define.
Conviction number 1. Keep a low profile. Conviction number 2. You can't do good if you're dead.
One negates
Which one's
the
higher
other.
on the tray?
Okay, that's what I thought.
One negates the other. It becomes null. The guy failed his Dex and athletics. So, you kicked the guy off. And what was your actual other thing?
Drive was a 2. I got lucky with both die.
Yes, you did. Okay. So, as you are doing this, you get a text message. And it's more of a video and a voice in the background that says, you see that Evelyn is gently placed on a nice, seat. She happens to be tied up in the middle of Soldier Field, and the voice says they will be waiting until an hour before dawn. Of course, Evelyn doesn't look like she's been manhandled or anything. She's very much in whatever dress she was. They can't see the knob on the back of her head, but she's just sitting there on a nice chair. I mean, the person who kidnapped her isn't a heathen, but you know, gently bound, possibly against her will, in a chair, and just, you know, if she could have doilies all over her and making her look good, there you are. So as Rono decides to do his heroics of, no worries.
No hero shit. I forgot.
Yeah, he turns around and pulls a Deadpool. I'm going to say that I'm going to speed up this little thing for efficiency's sake, due to the fact that this is season finale and chaos erupts. You do take that, you get off at 290 out of 355, take it all the way to Wheaton, and you get off. You take that wonderful victory lap around. Now,
and I just rolled a crit 7 on my drive check. We're drifting while we do this. Like, the pedal is to the metal.
Tokyo Drift.
Yes, we are Tokyo drifting a Chevy 3500 that's been done up to look like the A-Team van and has a giant ice cream cone on the top.
Hi, Eddie.
Give me a Dex and Drive.
Crit 7.
Okay, great. Here's my question, and this is to Darren.
Mm-hmm.
Being you are not only in Wheaton,
Mm-hmm.
going around a college of not only the SI, but the Wayward,
Mm-hmm.
you are in the SI territory,
Mm-hmm.
and you know that there are kindred following you.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's trying to disable as many of those kindred vehicles as possible.
Bob's yelling back to hit the SI a little bit, too, just to make sure they're paying attention.
Yeah, no, he sends a grenade through the front door of the building where the SI is based.
Oh no!
Okay. Bold move,
Terrorist
Cotton.
attack.
Let's see if this pans out for him.
That's a 5 crit.
Oh, Jesus. And this is going towards...
That's how many do you want me to roll, Junie?
That's me just asking you where you're putting these grenades. I wasn't going to ask you for rolling.
One through the door of the building where the SI is, and the rest are aimed at the vehicles that are following and trying to disable them.
Okay, GG.
Just drop as many kindred as possible right on the doorstep of the SI, basically.
After knocking, because that's what good neighbors do.
Exactly. You got to knock.
So the grenade is the knock. I'm taking it.
Have you ever heard a grenade go off against a wall? It's a knock.
I try not to know and experience that one in real life.
It doesn't actually, probably do much damage to anyone inside. It just kind of knocks the doors over. Because knock.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even think that because it is SI. They've got to be reinforced, right?
True.
Reinforced plexiglass plus a concrete base.
And really, that's why we're doing
Lots of
this.
rebar.
It's got to be loud enough to get through all of their fortification and actually be audible.
Just want to
Let-
know who didn't hug any of you as children.
Bring
Seriously.
forth the Jesus freaks. Let them bring
Christ!
holy fire down upon them.
Okay, so mental note. I have to now crochet amigurumi teddy bears and send them to my cast because, dear God. Right. Absolutely. So, yes. Well, now I have to send you guys teddy bears with frowny faces and vampire teeth. I don't know how I'm going to do that, and that's not my problem right now. Sweet
That's
Jesus.
a problem for future Junie.
Yes.
If she survives.
Oh, I'll survive, honey. I just don't know how the hell my liver's going to survive after all of this.
Hey, we haven't made you drink yet.
We need to up our game, y'all.
No.
Rono got me
Don't-
drinking, what, 3 hours ago?
That doesn't
Don't-
count. That's
don't-
not on camera.
It was on camera. It just wasn't here.
I like the way you think, but at the same time, I am concerned.
So am I. Very much so, by the lot of you. Dear Lord.
Love you, Jeannie.
Are you sure you do? Because I have a feeling it's being very unloved for Judy at the moment. My sanity.
You asked
Hey.
for a bad guy.
You're
I mean,
not
for what
wrong.
it's worth, I mean, this is what it's like to be loved by people who were the only child who didn't get Christmas gifts in the household. Okay, like
Okay, then I'm sending you all teddy bears with fangs on them so you know you're loved, but it's going to take a little bit of your soul every time you hug it.
No, I'm fine with that.
That's
I
fine.
don't need an embodiment of my life.
it's gonna get rid of the bottoms of my feet.
Maybe, who knows? I don't. So you do this knock at the door with the grenade. Is it just one, or did you do
Oh, just
several?
No. He just sent one at the SI, to knock, because it's polite to knock when you're dropping off visitors.
Unwanted guests? Okay.
Yes. And then, the rest of the grenades went at the, undercarriage of the vehicles following. Because if you send a grenade through the top, it might or might not disable the driver. They might be able to still go. You send a grenade underneath a vehicle, that vehicle is stopping.
I don't want
It
to
might
know
go
how
a
you-
little further. It might
know,
go a little
upside
in the
down.
air. It might go upside down. But it's pretty much stopping on that street.
All I know
Especially
is
if it's an incendiary. Those are bad for gas tanks.
I don't want to
Are
know
you
how you guys know
violently
this stuff.
Are you violently catapulting victims into a building?
Yes.
Mhm.
So
What building?
Can you really call Kindred a victim?
no,
I mean, really.
Some of them.
some
The
of them.
headquarters-
Yes.
More.
In answer to your question, the headquarters for the Second Inquisition.
They just also become the abuser.
It's a cycle that never ends.
Mhm.
So
Thanks,
as-
Kane.
Yeah. Kane, we blame him on everything.
Mhm.
So as you have given this knock and you have shaken the front door, apparently, of this college, and then as you have disabled and you see these cars fly either in onto the grounds, some actually at the front part of this place, one right through the door, don't ask how, you start to see a lot of people coming out of their houses and they are armed.
Darren
Kane
closes,
hates you.
Darren closes the door to the van and is just like, let's go.
I mean, I already rolled a 7 crit on drive. It's
Mhm.
floored.
We're gone.
So, as you are doing this dusting of a whole lot of people, some people find themselves right into the arms of the SI and some of the waywards. There are hunters coming out. I would say with your driving, yes, you peel out of here before anyone can shoot. Unfortunately, those that were following you do not get that same look. Now, I will say this. You've probably disabled a good 20 to 30 people. There are people that fell behind and are watching this. So you may gain maybe 1 or 2 more followers, maybe a third. I'm not going to say you're trailed by a whole lot of people now. You've kind of dusted part of that. So where are we going now, gentlemen?
Hang on. I need to roll a wits awareness.
Okay. Because what could possibly go wrong now? I started the session. That's what went wrong.
You made this mistake 5 years ago, Junie. It's too late to go back.
Is 5 successes enough for him to notice that there are still some vehicles following him?
I would say you were able to catch the first 2 that are following you, but they're so far back, you really can't hit them with anything. You can see.
Junie.
Okay.
He has a 50 caliber sniper rifle. If I can see it, I can hit it.
Fuck me. All right, fine.
It's also got a rocket launcher built into the top that
You-
has guided missiles.
You do know that there are humans on this playing field that did not do anything to you.
Which is why Darren is not using the.
They didn't care
rocket
before
launcher.
I got kidnapped. Why would they care now?
This is fair.
Darren is opening the back doors of the van up again, and he is laying on the floor of the van with consequences, and he's sniping the drivers of those vehicles.
Give me 3 shots.
Okay. Search for composure.
Did you catch that, Junie?
Yep, caught it. You're texting daily. Give him a text.
Hopped around. Member was taken. On the hunt.
Where
Say 5 crit.
Mm-hmm.
Eves.
2 more.
Am I awake yet?
10 messy crit.
Give me a.
You.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
He had Fist of Cain roused. You are torpor.
No, I'm fucked. No. I am down.
You are torpor.
2, 4, 5. Okay.
And a
There's
7.
also a vampire.
You got a 5 crit, a what, and a 7?
5 crit, 10 messy, and a 7.
Okay. First one misses because the driver did a 7 crit on you. The second one goes down, and then you had a 7.
Yep.
You got 2 out of 3. Not bad.
Shooting the the one that dodged again.
Okay. God damn it.
If they're not stopping, well, let's put it this way: they're stopping one way or another.
Cue in the music for One Way or Another, please. Thank you.
One way.
5.
Yeah, they dodged. Give me one more. Shit!
Okay.
I'm sorry.
One way or another, I'm gonna crit you.
Yeah, he crit. He crit and he got another 6.
That's a 7.
Let's go.
2, 4. Yeah, no. Yeah, you get that one down. Sorry. I'm just like, shit. I'm rolling good. It's a pity I'm not a player in this.
Dino just sent out the at everyone.
What? Who?
The bot.
I have no idea. Okay, so yeah, you down them. Yeah. Now here's my question: as you are texting daily, do you tell your other 2 coterie members you are texting?
Rono's not with us.
No, I know. I'm saying to Rono, are you after you've done
is he
daily?
texting us?
Oh.
Is he texting the other 2? And
No,
is he-
they got the information, and Frank made it pretty clear when he jumped out after hearing it that he had other plans because he literally 180'd and drove on the wrong side of the road for a quarter mile until he could hop the curb.
Okay. And are you doing anything else before getting back on your bike and going somewhere?
For the lulls,
I love
I'll
lulls.
text Gwen.
Okay.
Is the vampiric embodiment of a rogue at this point.
I'm aware of this. That's why I'm asking.
And I'm thieves canting everywhere.
Yes, you are. Okay, so you've texted Daly. What is Daly doing?
I gave him Eve's address. Shorthand in thieves can't, obviously.
And on the way, Daly's gonna go there. But he's gonna shapeshift on the way.
Okay.
When did you? Never
It's
mind.
not gonna be Daly that shows up there. It's gonna be Fiorenza.
Oh, Daly, darling, how are you?
No. Wait, who are you going to see now?
Daly.
Gertrude.
Oh,
Okay, so Frank gave Daly an address. Daly is going to it.
what address?
Eve's.
Eve's.
Eve's
that-
address.
Yeah, Evelyn's. Eve's.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm thinking, who the fuck is Eve?
No.
Jesus, say the name because Junie's got so much going on in brain.
Junie, I'm trying to make it
Kane's
easier
mother.
for you by shorthanding.
Yeah, don't. No, this is not good for Virginia's
I'm
brain.
sorry. I'm so sorry
Okay.
that you haven't learned to shorthand her name to Eve, so that way you don't forget it.
You know,
What
listen,
happened is Kane screwed up Mother's Day, and that's what's happening now.
this is fair. Okay.
No, this is about accurate for Lilith's Day.
I'm going to so drink after this. Okay.
Thanks, Skyplay. Appreciate it.
So here's my question. With yes. Oh, you're waving. Sorry. I'm like, what would you like to add? Okay, so Daly's going to shapeshift into Fiorenza and go to Evelyn's.
Yes.
Okay.
And he will let Frank know that he's coming wearing a different outfit.
Noted.
And Frank is going back to the house.
One last text over to Gwen. Just in case there may be overflow from Wheaton. Sorry in advance. They're causing chaos. And Eve was taken. Not sure where, but sorry if I have to kick down some doors near you.
She just LOLs and says, "Don't you see the video? The video's all over the place now. Soldier Field."
I tossed that into Google.
Okay, for those that
Sarcasm,
are not
sarcasm.
from Chicago,
Yeah. Character would know, player doesn't.
along the lakefront, Soldier Field. It's where all the Bears games happen. It's a big thing, can't miss. It's like Greco-Roman. Yeah.
I will forward that address to Daly then.
That's where I initially thought we were going. I missed when you said Eve. It's just
Oh, okay.
So with
And I
you
would
guys,
supply that to the coterie as well and be like, they're at the field. I'm going to save
Yep.
her.
We're aware. On the way.
we go in together. We're in this mess because we split up.
D&D
Not
coterie
wrong.
rules.
I'll stall. No hero stuff this time. Promise. With, a crying, a weeping face.
With that being said, and everyone's on their way to Soldier Field, we're going to take a pause because I need alcohol now.
Same.
And we
No,
will.
you took Tylenol. You can't.
You took Tylenol.
No, I took ibuprofen. Tanari took Tylenol.
Oh,
I don't want you to get an ulcer because you started drinking after that.
I mean that's fair.
Blah, 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 blah.
Anyhow,
Maybe,
we'll
maybe.
be
I'm
back
sorry,
in
I'm
10 because oh god, we need things and drinks and. Is it
Oh god,
popcorn?
we're all gonna die.
Yes.
Around much.
What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
To cut bacon?
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, to totally cut bacon.
Unless you
Roll
have.
Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength to actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not right.
It's just bacon.
Boy, I hope Small
No,
Bacon's
when you
not
have
watching
the
right now.
If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we having this conversation?
Why
I-
would Amelia
that's
or
fucking
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you
no
have?
damage.
If you have any points in strength or dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
We broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to
We-
hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in a little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that. Should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hand.
she's gonna like keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see if it's from Gabe. Finally, that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird, yo.
You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in between and use premonition.
I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Oh. Don't put me under him.
Like,
his mouth's too small.
Like, no, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn, alright? Look.
What? It was quick?
You try to deep throat a microphone one time, alright? And then it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
I'm just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
No. Yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes one to know one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for...
Yeah. So with
probably a week or 3.
Not wrong.
Well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers, I'd have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, alright?
Fucking Gabe.
One site. Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Nope.
Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard-on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burn the table.
I'm like actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I can be a
hobo.
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
Unseat my seatbelt and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have
I
to
know. I know. You would think.
Nope,
We're just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Malky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy.
You're like the puppy. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C-3PO'd my brother.
He was
you're
already
going to Chewbacca.
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back.
So I walked over there. I opened the door. I closed the door. God
In his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard, "You have reached William. Please leave a message and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience."
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
Because,
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
because while we are waiting... So I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
Das System is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No.
Wrong knife.
Fire knife is bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car. What's that?
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she grabbing her inhaler? Oh, no, she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
no, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga. Call Olga.
I don't have Olga's
I
number.
have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hate dial.
Did
on
he
Olga's
actually
number.
say he loved you? Wait a minute. If you guys all in a relationship that I don't know about.
Take and I kiss and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
You should have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi,
But
buddy.
Do.
The Jester King calls upon all of his followers. The time is nigh.
Are you using the call?
So
Oh.
With the title.
Okay, so the call came earlier, and there was Malkavians that went down to Joliet, and others that went into a different part of the western suburbs, because there were 2 places to hit.
He would be closer to the Chicago area. So whichever one was closest to that area that he caught,
Mm-hmm.
he would disrupt because nobody's going to take his people away from him.
Okay. Being that the calls were earlier, Nate, and I'm going to stipulate this for not only the players, but those that are watching at home. We start off this night, and because of the driving around and the moving about and things that came into play, we started off at 7. We're now around 12:30, about 1 o'clock in the morning. So the calls were started at like 8. And those were happening simultaneously as other people were, moving around and dodging and driving and such like that. You're coming upon 1 to 1:30 in the morning now. You guys know sunrise, being that this is now spring, happens at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. That's just sunrise. That's not the full, that's the start of light coming up. That's not the full.
dawn.
Right. Dawn happens usually at about 6:30. Okay?
Okay.
So you're now at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Since none of you are Malkavians, you don't know that there has been a call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say to James, doing this call, you're calling all the Malkavians within Chicago proper, and then a few on the outskirts that were not involved with this earlier call due to time and travel and distance. But I will say that those 2 lieutenants as they are coming back into Chicago, have heard it and have reported it.
So, as Bob and Darren are going to swap so that Darren's driving and Bob can use the ritual area that he has in the back to whip up some blood sorcery on the move.
Okay.
And we're going to do 2 rituals as we're moving. One is going to be Addictive Vitae, and the other is going to be Poison the Well.
Okay. What, as you're doing these rituals and as you're driving, you guys are driving to Soldier Field. Okay, cool. I do want to touch in really fast. What is Frank and give me a minute.
So
Daly
6
doing?
crit. So Darren's not driving quite as well as Bob was, but he's close enough.
Okay.
I imagine I'll probably see Daly outside before.
As for your
I'd
Renzo.
wait until. Yeah, I'd probably wait for backup before going in because no hero stuff. Daly's considered backup in my opinion, so.
Okay.
Or Fiorenza, a limo pulls up and Fiorenza gets out.
So are you the real one or are you Daly? I can't tell based on how good that looks.
Frank, dear, how are you?
Oh, you need to go up a little bit more. Frank, dear, how are you? And enunciate. Come on, you've dealt with Fiorenza.
Darling, it's supposed to be Frank, my boy. How are ya?
Holy shit, that's a voice I haven't heard in a while. Josie?
Ow.
What? Ow. What's the ow for?
The trauma. That's what. The leftover trauma.
Now I've actually
Does she
gotta
get out of the other
Daly's
side of
feet.
his seat? Or the other side of his limo?
I mean, he would have taken her with him if she wanted to come. And
Or
I
she
believe
just show up on her motorcycle and say that?
Were they in the same
Junie?
place?
What? I'm sorry.
Josie show up.
Josie's just showing up going, hey, hi, y'all. I heard there was a little bit of a ruckus. Let's just say, when I saw a certain special person leaving New Orleans, I just had to gently kind of quietly follow up. Now, I can't do much,
I know more than what you're capable of.
but I'm just here to watch the show. I may or may not root for a couple of people, you know? But if you're going to be Fiorenza, you're going to have to turn around and do a little bit more of a drawl. And the point is that's my boy.
Josie, my girl.
There you go. No, I ain't reaching. You've never had tea
reaching.
with this woman, now have you? You have not. Don't start with
You
me
have
on
to
this.
enunciate. You're reaching.
Okay, guys, the player has
Hold
had
on to
some
the
food.
words.
Oh,
You have to hold on to the words like they're your own, and you're trying to get them out, but you don't want to let them go because they're precious to you.
Well, I mean, they're not that precious because eventually you just have to blah, blah, blah. They don't do. It really is true. So, are y'all going? Because I'm dying to watch this. It's like a novel that I've just been waiting to watch and read through.
I need to roll stupid.
Plus, my son did a call, so I have to see what he's doing with that one. He's actually invoking the Jester King for once.
I failed the stupid.
Y'all gonna die.
Josie, I can't let you to go with us.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm going with y'all.
The last time that you were involved with me being in a situation where it was a no-win,
This is not.
I prioritized your safety over my own.
This is not a Kobayashi Maru, and this is not Kane. I
It's
will
still
always
somebody
get
where
out
I
of
can't
it.
guarantee safety.
Oh, I'm not asking for your safety. I'm an Archon. I can provide my own safety. Plus, they have to find me and see me before they can do anything. Just winks.
They broke through into our domain
Yeah.
and took someone precious to us.
Yeah? You don't know how to guard against La Sombra, now do you, darling?
I'm going to learn.
Have to see me to know where I am. I believe there's that one guy who does the hand in front of their face and then has that real crazy, like, bam, 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 bam. Kind of sound to the thing. It's like John Bino or something. Or C-No. Or C-Note. I don't remember. It was a thing.
While this is going on, Fiorenza has actually popped out her phone and is having a sip from an arm that has popped out of it.
Yeah. Forgot about the phone.
All right. Well, I gotta hide and disappear. So I will.
You wait for your friends, Frank. I'll go see if we can have a talk.
Good luck. I don't think he's much of a talker, but can I drive you and then I can hide?
Sure.
Awesome! It's gonna be so much fun. I love it.
You're letting Artemis drive.
Yes.
I'm a good driver. I've always been a good driver. I drove tanks in the war.
It would be impolitical to tell an Archon that they're not allowed to drive if they want to drive.
No, this is gonna be a
That
fan.
Fiorenza would not burn the capital on that without need.
I'm sorry.
Let the damn
Olivia
Archon
begs
drive.
to
They're-
differ.
Doing things is their job.
I'm an excellent driver. I used to drive tanks in the war. It's fine. No one will notice.
I mean, my limousine's a little bit different from a tank.
No, darling, this is a tank in the most basic of ways.
Well, I'll take your word for it, my dear. Shall we?
Yes, it'll be fun. So as that goes on, okay, Frank, are you taking off right after they leave?
Probably going to take down a nearby light post because not used to rage as an emotion.
Fair. Okay. So as you do that, Bob and we're gonna speed this and kind of like cinematically put you all together.
So you all see Frank sitting on a stump of concrete with a light post, sparking behind him on the ground.
We told Frank we'd meet him at Soldier Field.
Right. So Bob and Darren, and then you see Fiorenza's limousine, and Fiorenza comes out.
Installing multiple personalities.exe.
Oh, is that Magecraft?
Yes.
Mind 3.
Daily.
Not wrong.
Now I've got to play daily playing Fiorenza.
I cast compartmentalize.
I would like to point out that some of us saw this coming last season, okay?
So you're daily playing Fiorenza. So Daly's hyper friendly because of that Humanity 10 thing that he has going on for him. So whatever Fiorenza you are, it's probably going to be a lot more handsy and a lot more friendly than the everyday Fury.
Oh, Darren and Bob, how are you, my boys? It's wonderful to see you.
Fake.exe has stopped working.
Remember to swallow because I can't put this up my nose.
Oh, first world problems. You forgot how to swallow.
Yeah, say it. We're on stream.
I don't know. There are some things I could say that have been said on stream, but I'm not going to.
This is fair.
So Darren just looks at Fiorenza and just kind of nods.
I was hoping we could all have a talk and sort this out. And then Bob's like, well, I'm not sure that that's how this will go. And he's looking around for a security guard to dose.
I'm gonna say for wibbly wobbly timey-wimey reasons, you managed to slake your hunger whenever you got a chance.
This isn't for slaking hunger.
This is for microdosing.
Or macrodosing.
Being there's no humans actually around, good luck. Because
There's no security at this field?
Let's just say the security was gently told not to come into work tonight.
Shovel-headed.
Yeah. You will see a amperly scampy young lad with a whole bunch of people behind him and kind of going, hi.
Oh, he'll do.
No, I'm not human. Hi. I put out a call for our family to help out.
I heard my mom was here.
Yeah, I heard my mom was here.
Oh, you must mean my driver.
My mom is your driver?
How dare.
And Fiorenzo will just point, well, look for yourself, dear.
It was a great ride.
James would go up to the door and check.
Yeah. And
Just to
Artemis
verify.
will get out of the car, wave.
I haven't seen you in so long. How are you?
Good. but
Hug.
Oh, hi, darling. Okay. I'll
Meanwhile,
keep-
Bob's like, we're on a clock here.
we gotta save a lady who's knocked out, dear.
Don't worry, I took care of that. Everybody knows that they can leave whenever they want. They're just doing it as a favor to protect their own because they don't like Sabat motherfuckers ruining their good city.
So we get a charge, or what's the what are we gonna do?
I look over to, Fiorenza and Frank. Oh, this is your show. How do you want to do this?
Oh, well, I'm sure that not all of this is necessary. Why don't we just go up there and have a little chat? I'm sure we can work this out.
Let me know when I'm conscious again.
17 years later.
Probably.
Charles is very glad he's back in New Orleans and in a different trash fire than this trash fire of a city.
Fair.
Chuck did good. We're proud of him.
Hey, Tanari.
Oi.
You're awake. You feel you've been awoken by Valoran.
Okay.
So you have one unmarked box of that's not ag. So you are up. Oh fuck.
Sense the unseen. Feral weapons. I'm aware I'm still tied up.
And I'm assuming Fiorenza goes to the bishop will be told that Fiorenza is wanting to talk.
Oh, they think I'm an idiot, do they?
I don't know, sir. I was just told Fiorenza's right out there. I'm just relaying the message to you. Don't hurt me, sir.
They didn't think I did my research?
I don't know, sir.
Screaming
Oh.
horrifically.
Yeah.
Profanities, etc.
You all can hear that.
Sir,
You can also hear the madman cackling.
What do you want me to do, sir? Do you want me to tell him to come in, not come in, tell him to go fuck off? I don't know. What am I doing?
Let's give them a Sabat welcome, shall we?
I'm just a shovelhead. What's a Sabat welcome?
Oh, swarm them.
You want us to swarm them?
Yes.
And do what?
Eat them.
Ew. Okay, I guess I could try. But you want me to get everyone?
As many as you can, dear.
I mean, there's what, 300 of us?
Go ahead.
Look, can we just
Start the show.
Oh. I believe the TikTok song is "Oh no 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 no."
Go.
Okay. Don't hurt me. Gosh. Always hurting the messenger.
They have an army. We have an army.
But we have an Artemis. No, I'm kidding.
Did I hear him say Sabat?
Yep. You hear
Do I have
that
to
whole
touch
thing.
him? Do I have to touch him to pop a premonition?
Nope.
Well, there you go. What am I rolling for again?
Resolve and aspects. Ironically enough, due to the fact that most of my players like to dabble with that fucking power, I've got that memorized.
So sorry.
You're welcome.
No,
I love
you're
you.
not.
Don't lie.
I am not.
I know you're not.
I regret nothing. I gave you story. I gave you content. You are welcome.
Yeah, the 7 crit on the prince. First time
Oh,
he meets
so-
him. Jesus.
5.
And you're doing it on the La Sombra.
Yeah, the asshole cackling like a twat.
Oh, fuck my life. All right. You know what, Zeus? Would you like to do this premonition? Because
Sure. Tanari, as your eyes kind of do the fluttering that's common with premonitions, you see Lorenzo Heartophilia standing atop the skulls of your coterie, and then it flashes, and you see each person acting as an individual. It's going to require teamwork. And that is the big message you get from the premonition.
Misunderstand. The big message I got from the premonition is the skulls. Snow leopard.
okay,
Can you do that while bound?
that's what
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
okay.
You can shapeshift while bound, and you can actually slip out of bindings by shapeshifting to a smaller or differently shaped form.
There you go. So
I'm
while
an idiot, so I'm gonna pounce on him as soon as I'm loose.
okay, so while that's happening, I'm gonna say this. Several of the Mauks kind of say like in unison, kind of like the Cuckoo Sisters in X-Men. They go, "They're coming. Prepare yourself," because as they say that, you hear hundreds of footfalls coming, and you start to hear the screaming cries of some of the shovelheads. Yes, John, I did read your message.
Oh, it wasn't about that.
Okay,
That's
good.
for later.
Oh, good to know.
Darren, just because this is a stadium and we're hearing them come out from the stadium, yes?
Yeah, so you're hearing all the
So-
echoes.
Yeah, so Darren just walks to the entrance. I assume with the soldier field, it's like one of those really big, like, tunnel kind of exits.
Yeah.
And he pulls out Lies, his double-barreled shotgun, and waits until he can actually see the Mauks. They're about 15, 20 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
And fires 2 Dragon's Breath rounds out of the shotgun straight towards them. That is 80 feet of fire doubled.
Okay.
Down that
One
hallway.
entrance.
hmm Down one entrance. I'm sure there are other entrances they can also come out of, but
Here's
all of them are going to have to fear frenzy.
got you. My question is James going to tell his army to attack?
Root them. Don't let them around the back.
So what you're going to see is John do exactly what he said, and causing a whole bunch of people to start fear frenzying as the Malkavians from behind John whoosh forward. And I'm going to say for cinematic effect, as people are literally dancing through, going through this chaotic
Use
craziness.
everything in your arsenals.
Well, that unlocks a lot more shit that I can't describe because the screaming pains may or may not trigger some of our viewers. However, let's just say chaos ensues in the most kindred sort of way. I'm going to say...
Malkavians.
I mean, not wrong. You will hear ringing and the ringing out of a sniper rifle. And we all know that it sure as hell ain't this guy.
Hi, Mom.
Could it be?
I will say by the time our our three major players here get to the field, Tanari, you've turned into a slow leper, slipped out of your bounds, and you've pounced the Lasombra. How are you and the Lasombra, being Zeus, are going to be tussling this?
Surprise round.
I'm trying to claw his eyes out.
That's a 7 dex ath to dodge.
7 dex ath to dodge. Okay, hold on.
Dex and athletics. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it.
So you're gonna
Brawl.
be doing your brawl pool.
Oh, strength and
Dex,
brawl.
Dex, and yeah,
Strength
that.
and brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I believe.
I have to count dots. Hold on.
May the power of the die compel you. May the power of the die compel you.
Don't forget to rouse.
Use the force, Luke. Use the force.
Crit 8.
Nice.
Nothing Oblivion Sight won't fix.
It's fine.
So I'm trying to claw his eyes out.
With clawing, I need what? Strength and brawl. And then Zeus, are you dodging? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'll dodge.
Okay.
Shouldn't have put dice tray.
It's like, what are you two doing? I don't know. It's a tango. It's a weird tango. I've never danced before. I lie, but still.
So what was
I'm
the 7
hungrier.
for earlier?
That was for her to pounce on him.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And now that she's pounced on him, he has to roll, I believe it's 2 less dice for being grappled.
Oh, my apologies.
Gotcha.
Let me take 2 out. And then
5 this time.
That's fine.
Get a 5.
You did the best you could. We're proud of you, little kitty.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna try to take control of the grapple.
Okay. What are we rolling?
Strength brawl.
All right. Give me a Dex Ath.
No, it's strength brawl for her as well, because
Oh.
they're trying to control who's grappling who.
Do the thing then.
Does she get a modifier for feral weapons?
No, that's only if she hits him. That's only if she hits and strikes.
Damage.
7.
I forget. Does prowess apply to grapples, John?
Prowess is only if it hits.
Yeah, and they're not hitting.
Strikes.
So.
Yeah, prowess is damage, not.
Yeah.
I didn't remember because I thought it was the one that's the strength test, so I was making sure.
Yeah, I know.
6, 7. And he roused.
Yeah, I'm gonna look.
So that's 4 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna willpower. 7, 8. 8.
Damn.
Yeah,
I got
you had a
7.
7.
He's going
Willpower?
to.
Huh?
No, you have to willpower before you declare the number of
Yeah.
successes.
Oh, okay.
He is going to activate Brutal Feed.
Ouch! Would you like to tell people what Brutal Feed is?
So since he has control of the grapple, he just takes a bite out of Tanari's or out of Evelyn's jugular and drinks it.
Okay. This is.
Oh, the snow leopard's loud, so I'm assuming Bob hears that one.
Oh, yeah, they've gone on. As you have tussled.
So he's taking himself back down to 1. So
Okay.
that will be 3 points of superficial non-habitable.
I'm
Okay.
not doing good.
I'm pretty sure that puts Tanari, or that puts Evelyn back in torpor.
Oh, I had just
Even
woken
if it
you
doesn't,
up.
she's backing up.
That's fair. I'll allow her to back up and give her, the chance to try to do something. At least
Oh,
a
absolutely.
little
She's
bit
gonna
to back.
find a corner to cower in.
Okay,
as the
so
cat.
as you guys see what happens between the Lasombra and the cat backs up and turns around. And as she's backing up, you'll see, I'm going to say that Daly and some of the Malks turn around to cover her.
I've never felt my blood go from, cold to caloric.
That's fair. Okay, gentlemen. There's your adversary.
Mm-hmm.
Off those.
Oh no,
Hey,
I
Junie?
don't like this laugh.
What do we roll for Clothos?
3 rouses and then Entacult.
So
I'm
that
1
was
point hungrier.
Okay, hold on. Who's rolling what? Who's doing? Talk to me before you roll, so I know what you're
Okay.
doing.
Okay.
Darren rolled to activate Clothos,
Mm-hmm.
Frank
and
rolled
that
to
was
activate
3
Clothos.
successes.
Hey, 3 turns.
3 successes.
No. That was 3 successes on the rouses, so he is not any hungrier.
Okay,
so
that's
he
fine.
is still at 1 hunger.
Okay.
Lucky.
Okay, I've got Rono doing Clothos, and Bob, what are you doing?
Also Clothos.
Oh, so we're doing a Clothos party.
Yeah, we're doing synchronized Clothos.
That's session, folks. See you next
we're
week.
Working, we're working together.
Oh, that awkward moment when Wrinkle just felt something he has not felt in a long time.
You're not
Something's
wrong.
rustling my jimmies.
A herald just flew past him.
Boy, it sure would be a shame if he was prepared for multiple actions or something.
Yeah, that would be a
That's
shame,
fine.
wouldn't it?
It would be a shame if I took that time away from him.
That's fair.
So,
All
Rono,
right.
I did roll 3 successes on my Intercult.
Oh. Beautiful. By the way, since Rono doesn't have celerity, he's activating split second.
I'm activating
Just the
Leaden
rouse.
Moment as my reaction.
Okay, so I've got 3 from Darren.
Or sorry,
Bob.
failed the rouse. My bad. I thought that was a 7.
And now we get what's known colloquially as a celerity fight.
Mm-hmm.
Rono, what did
because
you get?
Darren does have split second.
Oh, God.
Huh?
What'd you get for Clothos?
I haven't rolled my Clothos yet. I'm 1 point hungrier on the initial. I'm rousing. I'm a point hungrier there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure as shit gonna use a willpower on this one.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Give me. Put it in my fucking hands.
Oh, God.
Okay. Messy double crit 14.
Fuck. God damn it.
And that was on Leaden
I'm
Moment.
taking a dominance compulsion.
Was that on Leaden Moment, not on Clothos?
No, that was on Clothos.
Oh, it was
Leaden
on
Moment's about to follow up.
Okay.
All of them. I'm taking time away from this motherfucker.
Okay. So, with you being the one who rolled the most Clothos, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna
all
break
of them are
it.
Leaden Junie.
You're gonna just Leaden Moment for the next 14 minutes.
Time away. I gave them time. I'm taking theirs away.
Correct me if I'm wrong. First, Darren's resolves because he's activating
Split
split
second.
second in
Yeah.
response to him activating. Split second.
Yes.
Yep,
Jesus Christ!
So
This is why celerity.
Pissed himself.
Here's the breakdown. I start activate. My blood
Fuck
rouses.
me.
But John's character, you're already
Darren?
going. Yeah, Darren's probably already drawn,
Okay.
unerring aimed, and killed a motherfucker. Like,
Okay, so I'm
no,
gonna.
we'll see. It's more of a he sees the split second, he immediately goes for split second, which means that his 3 success Clothos goes off, and he gets 3 actions before the La Sombra does.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Darren do his actions. I'm gonna have Rono do 3 actions. And then I'm going to have Bob do 3 actions. Now, don't get me wrong. I have it marked down. Rono's got 14. Other people got to do shit too.
Just
Yes.
as a reminder, I act before Rono and Bob.
yeah, because of the split second.
I'm just
I
telling
wouldn't
you
have
how
it
we're
any
breaking
other
it.
way. Like, I
I'm-
want this to be fair.
Yep, no, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just breaking it down how we're going to break down the things. I'm not saying
Yeah.
who's the
You're
points
good.
and everything.
I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, no, I got you. I have you listed.
Meanwhile, Evelyn's basically gonna get a fucking headache because she can see all this shit.
Actually,
You just see blurs.
No, I've got celerity 3.
I'm going to say Evelyn gets taken out and healed.
Okay, that works.
So let's just say somebody called in a favor and a happy perky countess turned around with spring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
So Boblin is healing you.
Okay, great.
So
Shit, now I got to figure out what to do with my actions.
This is fine. So, Darren, you did split second, correct?
Yep.
Zeus, you've done split second.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we doing split second to?
He's going for Rono.
He's going for Rono.
And Darren is split secondsing in front of him.
Okay.
And Darren has 3 more actions because Klothos. So, 2 of those actions are going to be unerring aim. And Darren's pissed.
No! I had no idea.
Because he had left anywhere close to the Sabbat. He had made a home. He was fine. He was happy. And these motherfuckers came back and tried to do the same thing they did all the way back in 1820.
Yep.
So, gonna burn willpower.
I'm just like so much Klothos.
That's 5 successes to kneecap a motherfucker.
So, it's worth noting he does in fact have celerity 5.
So does Darren.
It's it's referential for unerring aim because it doesn't affect someone with celerity 5.
But he's using Klothos. So Darren takes 3 superficial because 5 is the number of successes he rolled on unerring aim. Rounded up. That's 3 superficial damage that Darren takes from using unerring aim while having Klothos gift active.
Okay.
This is the conversion. If you use and gift the...
Yeah, that was the one that Ginny agreed on.
Yeah. No. I get it. I know what we're doing. I'm just listening to what you all are doing so I can... I have pencil. I mark shit down.
All those micro
the other
Frank
one-
never told you guys about.
Right now, cry later.
The other one goes also into his other kneecap. 7 successes.
The first one was 6. No, first one was 5, 7. Then.
5. Yep.
Okay.
So Darren has taken 7 superficial damage and is into ag damage.
Okay. Okay. And what's the
And
what's the
just 1
damage
second.
for? Okay. And I do know you have. Okay, that's daily. You've got toughness.
No, I have no tough. I did not.
I'm
have
not.
toughness.
I'm not talking about you. I'm.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're fine. I got you. Okay.
And that was with the 357, which is a +4 damage modifier
So we're
with
looking at,
incendiary rounds.
so I'm looking at 8 plus what's incendiary. Fuck me. Hi, welcome to Math Kids. How are y'all doing?
Incendiary just turns it into ag. That was what we
Okay.
decided on earlier.
So I'm looking at 8.
Because fire bad for Kindred.
Right. Now, toughness does what with this? There's
It only interacts with superficial damage.
Okay.
But Defy Bane converts ag into superficial.
and do we have Divine Bane Zeus?
Oh, well.
All
shit,
right.
I wasn't counting on that.
Well, we're taking
I
ag
thought
then.
with Sombra, I'm like, oh, he has Defy Bane, he has this, I've got to... Well...
So what's
End the
our
fight before it begins?
Yeah, pretty much. So
I did not think it would be doing that much damage because, again, I assumed
I
the
think he
Sombra
still
meant
gets the
Defy
chance to
Bane.
react, right?
with him doing both did split second. He's got Klothos, so I'm giving him those 2 actions first.
I know. I'm just saying he still gets his chance to dodge, right? Klothos doesn't remove the dodge chance, right?
I will allow you
No,
one.
it doesn't. We've traditionally allowed a dodge chance
Yes.
with all of them. It's just,
He's
at
taking 2
whatever-
shots. I'm going to give him 1 chance to dodge. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
if it matters, Combat Tempest lets me fully treat everything as if it was my first attack in the round.
Okay. Then you'll get 2 then.
Okay, I just have to say, Darren is using a celerity power that you have to have celerity 5 to dodge, on top of using Clothos, which if you do not have celerity, you cannot dodge. Darren's body is literally tearing apart because of how fast he's moving with this. So someone with just celerity 5, I don't think would be able to dodge both.
I'll give him 1 then.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
That's fair. Darren's like,
What's
I'm
sneak
tearing
up you
myself
like
apart for this bullshit.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
No. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've actually done this kind of
Yeah, speedster play.
Yeah.
Speedster shit is bullshit.
Not wrong.
Speedster, nothing. We've got the fucking 5,000 going here.
I'm just glad we're not doing True Bruja next season.
Okay.
Yep, I'm retiring him.
I might have to take a Spheres in Time.
Oh, fuck you.
Same.
Jimmy,
Yeses.
the result of the roll is 5.
5?
Mm-hmm.
So he dodges the first one completely.
Yep. Second one you get. So you 4, and that turns into ag. So you dodge one incendiary, but you get the second one.
Okay. How
Right.
much damage does he take from that?
Well, it's 4 modifier plus it goes because it's an ag. So I'm saying what, 1 or 2? I'm not saying 4 ag. I'm looking for incendiary while we're doing this, so you guys have to help me up on this one.
You said incendiary doesn't add any damage; it just makes the
It converts it to ag.
damage.
Oh.
Ag.
Yeah, he'll take 4 ag, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
No, it's Zeus, and then it's
Yep.
All right.
other
So-
speeds people.
Power use for the turn. He is going to turn on Tenebrous Avatar.
Okay.
He passes the rouse,
Uh-huh.
and he is going to move forward in this split second and just fully reach his arm down Rono's throat and grab his heart and activate Touch of Oblivion as the attack.
Okay! Broder's just looking at me like...
How many times do we have to kill Frank?
At least one more.
It's okay. It's okay. You still get your resist roll and everything.
Yep. Let's see how this goes.
Give me just a moment to grab Touch of Oblivion.
That's in the Chicago book, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
It's a level 3 power. So 1 rouse check. He passes. Strength brawl. He's a shadow right now. But he will still make the proper contested roll. So give me just a moment. 7. And he's at 2 hunger. He's going to rouse. He passes.
Are you? He gets a strength and brawl.
Yes, he gets a chance to dodge the attack.
Okay, give me a strength and brawl, or is it death? It's death athletics then a strength and brawl.
If he's trying to dodge the attack, then it's Dex Athletics.
Okay, give me a dex and ath.
A dex first.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Going into aggravated willpower damage, Junie.
Okay, noted.
Rousing.
Seven crit.
Oh, fuck. I can't make this shit up for the dodge. Messy crit 8.
Nice.
Okay, so you dodge.
I see the
Frank's not
shadows
dead.
bursting forth. And instinctively, I'm not dying today.
Okay, so it's that. Is
That's
it
all you
Rono?
got.
Rono and Bob. Which one are we doing? I want to say it's Rono first, then Bob, but I mean,
Rono first.
Rono, you just almost got a hand down your throat.
Yeah, it's a friend. That's a move that he heard about that Ozzy used on that one Mount Cavian that one time. Just ripped his fucking throat and tongue out. No, not gonna let that happen. So, yeah, leaden moment. I'm going to keep you locked in time so long that you're going to see the sun.
Okay.
We're in a building.
So
What?
leaden moment rolls are maybe a power activated reflexively. Vampire focuses on an object or target. The DC plus nature is over intent of the focus. So DC is set by storyteller on what I need to hit for it to actually impact a.
Supernatural is from 4 to 8, so I'm going to start with 4.
I would go for higher than that because of the blood potency and how resilient this one might be.
All right, then if you want it, then we're doing an 8.
I would go as far as adding the celerity to it to make it a DC 13.
Fuck it, give me DC 13. You can do it. Jesus, Mary Jo- 8. No, I don't want to do 8. I want to try and power rolls. I want to show him the biggest bitch in the world.
No, like I'm tipping my hat here because celerity 5 is a valid variable I hadn't considered when we did this write-up.
Don't bitch about him learning to think about how this might work.
I'm not. I'm making a joke out of it. I'm like, okay.
So, all right, let's start rolling.
I'm just going to let it happen. I'm going to let it happen.
And one thing I will say is I'm really happy to see everybody trying to give everybody a fair shot. There's no arguing that, oh, you shouldn't get this or that roll or anything. It's figure out what the rules should be and go with it. Which
absolutely
is nice because not all of the tabletop
especially in
that I
a
played with. Yeah.
especially in a PvP setting.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to die. It's a thing.
So-
Tara's just like, fuck it. I'm going to just burn myself out. I don't give a shit.
He's
through willpower.
He has 2. If he gets 2 more superficial, he's torpid.
That's fair.
If he gets more than that, he dies.
Oh, God.
I barely got a pass on my very first roll. I got a 13 crit.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you want to count that as a win or not.
Did you spend
That's a
willpower?
win.
Yeah.
You hit the DC.
All right. I mean, that was on the very first roll, so instantly slowed by a third. You see that split second fade away as time comes back to almost relative normalness. Second roll, I actually had a 12. I'm going to blow a willpower.
Okay.
And 14 crit on that one.
Okay.
And time keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to ash out today, so that's where I'm going to leave it. I am down to 1 ag left for my health, as you see Frank literally tearing himself apart for this.
Okay.
Per the rules, I get to roll the celerity.
Yep.
Okay. And then Bob gets to do something.
Oh, I still have 11 moves.
Oh, I know. You got 2?
2. So that'll bring it back to a third, so it's normal time from that split second then, right?
Yep. You brought him because you
You
had
get
dropped him
one
down.
factor of speed reduction per success.
Yep. So that would bring it down to back into the 1/3 ratio.
Because he brought you down to 1/16 or 1/6.
Or do I roll against each of these?
That wasn't decided.
Because he's using it multiple times.
Right.
True. I had actually added celerity in for the DC though instead, and so it was actually a flat 5 reduction instead of the roll reduction. I don't know. How do you want to do that, Junie? Ma'am?
Junie said, I'm not sober enough to do math.
All right, so Junie.
I'm
Junie
gonna
was like, let's do PvP.
So if we're doing it that way, I would keep the DC 8 because of the age of the victim, and then just have the 5 roll instead of a flat 13. But that's me, hoping for the best.
I said you could do a 4. You said no. I want to add this.
Yeah, no,
then I want to
I
add
made
that,
it myself.
and then I want to add that, and then I want to do this. But I'm going to allow him to do that. So then you're going to do this, and we're going to do this. Hey, Junie, I need a roll of what I need to do.
May I chime in there?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that since the DC already incorporates the ranks of the opposing discipline, that counter roll has already kind of been done, and so if you get the increased DC and you get 1 counter roll per turn for your character, then that's pretty fair, I think.
Yeah,
is everyone good with that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we
Okay.
can do that.
Just tell me what the DC is so I know what he has to beat.
I'm just gonna let Zeus decide. Did they impact? Did time slow down at all?
Well, we'll go with the 1/3.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Yay!
seems reasonable, right?
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. He did a thing. You did a thing. Hey, Bob, it's your turn to do a thing. Do a thing.
We are rousing
trying to-
Valorin.
Okay.
We are rousing Valorin. Who is more hurt between Darren and Frank?
Darren. Darren.
Rono. No.
Wait, why Rono?
Frank has one
I'm
health
one
box left. And I have 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I took a super on that one too, so it's not even a full one. Frank's literally broken as, parts of him have torn away and, ashed out.
Well, you just healed 1 ag.
There you go. Yeah,
Thank
you.
Darn Jesus.
I'm glad you guys are figuring this out. I've given up.
All right, and we are.
I'm here
doing
telling you a
this
story.
again.
Fuck this. Darren's like, I just want to ash out and kill this fucker. That's all I want to do. I just want to kill this fucker. That's all I want to do. Let me kill him.
Darren also heals 1 ag.
Oh, there you go. See? You're not dead yet.
Okay.
And that is 2 of Bob's 3 actions. Now, is our Malkavian friend still in Tenebrous Avatar?
Oh, he's not a Malkavian. He's a Sombra.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Which-
You're right.
yeah.
You're dealing with the Archbishop himself.
I derped on the clan. That's my apologies.
The Malkavians are fighting each other around you. Absolutely. It's a whole chaotic
Good guy.
Malkavian mess.
Yeah, he's still in Tenebrous Avatar. It doesn't go away until he tells it to. Or
Okay.
the scene's over.
So I guess what I don't understand is how, like, if I understand correctly, he's 2-dimensional right now. Like, he cannot be touched.
Right. Nothing physical.
I mean, you have ways. You are in a football stadium. I very patently designed this for this reason.
That's fair.
As per Tenebrous Avatar, practitioners of this power can take no damage from physical sources, but can be harmed by fire or sunlight as normal. Mental disciplines can be still used at the storyteller's discretion.
How about blood sorcery?
How are you planning on doing that? It's a mental fire, sunlight, mental powers.
I mean, blood sorcery in a sense could
try
some aspects of it.
I was wondering about Theft of Vitae specifically.
So is a 2-dimensional patch of darkness. He's literally
There's no Vitae to theft.
There's no Vitae.
Okay.
He's literally darkness right now.
Yes. Darkness, my old friend.
All right. So, having healed his 2 compatriots as much as he can and ensured that Evelyn has been pulled from the fray.
Oh yeah, she's been pulled. She's gone. She's good.
Hang on. I need to roll a stupid die.
Oh boy.
Because there's 2 potential things that Bob can do, and one of them is fun, and the other is fun.
Mm-hmm. I did send you
High
all
or
a message.
low, Ginny?
Hi.
Junie, we always
Oh,
run late on the last
boy.
phone session.
This is fair.
Oh, boy.
I don't like this, oh boy.
There is a mental thing that can be done with blood sorcery.
Okay.
And earlier in the van,
Oh, no.
Bob had prepared a thing
Yeah.
called Addictive Vitae. And
Yeah.
Addictive Vitae, for those following along at home, makes whoever takes it, it creates 2 pills, and whoever takes them smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make rolls to not eat them. So Bob's going to tell them leave to Frank and Darren and pop a pill.
Tanar, you are completely healed now.
All right, that means I gotta roll my stupid dice. Am I in the area with the others?
Yeah, they took you outside just to heal you. You do see Mary Elizabeth has supplied soldiers to help with the fight. So you have Faye now taking on the front part to helping the Malkavians defeat the Shovelheads.
Do I see Frank and Darren coming out?
Not yet.
No.
Darren uses that last action from Clothos to do what Bob said. He leaves to the what do you call it? Control room for the stadium.
Okay.
Okay. I'm Wits and Awarenessing to see if I see him.
I'm going to give it to you. Because fuck it.
That I'm going with him because whatever the fuck Bob's doing, I don't want to actually be screwing up. And I've already got my ass kicked once.
Valid. So both of you get up to the control room.
Don't say both of us. I still have 10 moves left with Clothos.
Oh, I know.
I know. Hold your thought. You're good.
There are things at play. I'm going to allow Zeus to make a move, and then you can unleash several Clothos just because you rolled 14. So, with that being said, I'm going to let Zeus do something. Then you may overly counteract Zeus with the next round of bursting of Clothos that you're going to give us.
When I get up to the control tower with Darren, I am going to go back human and tell him that's a Sabbat. Because that's all the information I can provide here.
Yeah, just don't forget your the premonition you did.
As I repeat, what I caught out of that was standing on skulls.
That's fair, but there was that other gentle lining thing of teamwork in that premonition.
Oh, yeah, I will also say we have to work together for this.
That's the point. And Darren flips the light switches for the stadium.
Okay, before you do that, I'm going to give Zeus and Frank action. Zeus, what are we doing?
Oh, he'll drop out of Tenebrous Avatar and go for our dear friend.
The moment he drops out of it, I'm going to whip out that stake of, not so friendliness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to plunge this motherfucker into him multiple times.
Okay, so we've
breaking off any splinter I can inside of him.
Okay, so we've got going from 10% avatar to human, and you're doing what, Zeus?
He's gonna go get Mr. Daly, or not Daly, Bob.
Bab
snackies.
Okay.
Behind.
I'm assuming it's split second and then brutal feed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, give me a roll. For strength and
passes that. So please take. He has Fist of Cain roused. So please take 7 ag.
Hey, Junie.
Yeah.
Okay. How much hunger are you slaking?
Oh, he's killing you.
Okay, but there's blood sorcery at play, so it's still relevant.
Mm-hmm.
How much hunger are you slaking?
So the issue with that is poison the roll requires a mortal.
Ball's caress.
That one I didn't know. Either way, so he'd have to slake 5 because he's going all the way.
Okay. That, if I recall the rules for Ball's caress correctly, would be 10 ag.
Going to go to blood source.
How much health do you have right now? Because you might die before he does.
He might
6, and he hasn't actually taken any damage.
So you take 2, 4. Yeah.
So, Bob's dead?
No. Oh wait, fuck. Does this count as a brawl attack? Because if so, prowess applies.
So,
Fangs would be weapons.
No, if he's
Right,
doing
it's a
Bow's
call-
caress, it's strength and blood.
no,
with
I'm
a-
talking for Lorenzo because he's biting. So bite is
Yes,
healing,
if he's
and
got
so it's 2, 4.
it's a
that's-
six, it's an automatic 6 ag just from a
Mhm.
bite if he's doing
plus whatever for brutal feed. So yeah, Bob's dead.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna stake the motherfucker. I said that. The moment he moves, I'm staking him.
Okay.
The moment he's human, he is getting staked repeatedly. I'm aiming for the heart. I'm going to splinter it as best as I fucking can.
Well, here's the thing: is he's got split second. I'm going to let him do the split second and get to Bob.
So he
used
still
a
had
split
10
second, though.
actions.
I still had 10 actions.
I know. Can I
He had no
story
actions
tell?
to do
Right.
the split second is what we're
Okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to be
Yeah,
fair
he
to
drops out of
everyone.
10 and
Okay. I'm going to let you drop.
Can we split the difference and say half of what you were going to do happens
Yeah,
to
because
Bob?
you'd have to wait. Because you'd have to wait for him to drop out of Tenedos Avatar and be
Right.
able to act again, which means you'd have to
Yeah, I mean,
do your
it's,
turn.
so total is 6 for the bite, 7 for.
So no, what I'm saying is, Frank would have to roll Clothos again.
No,
'cause
he's
it's a
got
second turn because I have to drop out.
Oh, well, this is what I'm doing. Is I'm
Okay. I know,
breaking
I'm
up.
kinda-
Okay, let me do this.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm here for. Hi.
Okay.
I'm going to allow him to drop out of tennis avatar and do the split second. He's not going to be able to hit Bob just yet. That's where your Clothos comes in because you're coming in to, you are trying to get to where he's at.
I got you.
Where, because you're
I'm
not,
using Clothos as my split second.
yes, because you are
Heard.
not by him. Because you have the Clothos, I'm going to then say, because you're used to the Clothos, you could turn now and attack him before he can get to Bob. So I'm allowing, I'm letting Zeus to make an action. I'm allowing you because you already still have more Clothos to use. Bob's standing there going, wow, everyone's moving really fast in front of me. While Tanari and Darren are moving up to go to the lights. Because every round is 6 seconds. You all are speedy babies, and you decided to do a speedy thing. I'm doing what I can. Hi,
Hey, Jenny.
everyone. Yes.
Refresh my memory on riding the wave.
You pretty much allow me to take over, but at the same time, you're telling me where I need to go with it. It's a
All my vitriol, all my anger,
All the caloric feelings passing through Frank right now.
Mhm.
I'm hunger 6.
there is a
And
gift.
there's this ugly, demonic piece of shadow filth right in front of me.
Give me a strength and melee.
First thing I want to do is stake them. Then I'm going to drain them.
Strength and melee. Give me strength and melee. I swear to fucking God.
This is
Sorry,
why
sorry.
we're
This
on
is-
cameras on the internet, because the temptation to make some of us eat our dice is there.
Flat 8. Every die. Every fucking die.
Do you have anything to soak this, Zeus?
I got Combat Tempest, which might allow me to react. I don't know.
I will allow you one dodge.
Cool.
Because I can't figure out any other way because speedy people doing speedy shit.
I'm sorry, there's one other thing that has to be done first.
Fuck my life.
Too late.
I require a dinner.
3.
Too late.
Flat 9 on Clothos.
Jesus Christ. Can you not beat his roll?
Frank
Okay.
has to roll to not feed from Bob.
Nope, not worried about
I'm
that.
riding the wave.
Not riding. I'm not dealing with that right now. Fuck that,
One
Bob.
thing at a time.
You're getting too ahead of me because I've got to deal with this thing now. Cause speedy
Okay.
babies.
Oh, fuck.
Because here's the thing about this, Bob. He hasn't hit you yet. There's no blood. On top of that, yes, I know you took the pill. It makes you all smell wonderful and delicious. But this guy just turned around and staked a bitch where there now is blood.
Mm-hmm.
And his blood is what he smells first, not you.
Okay.
So that's the first move with Clothos. Riding the wave down the rest of the way. I want to eat him. I want to fucking eat him. But I feel the beast is in control, and I can't let that. So, at the risk of tearing myself apart, I'm going to lock this moment.
You're going to let him moment this?
No, I'm going to do something a little bit worse. I'm going to Patience of the Norns.
Frank dead again.
No. He's just going to lock this moment because he knows what Bob's done. And he knows the moment that he's drained this guy dry, Bob's next. His beast is hungry.
Jesus fucking Christ, people. I swear to God. I tell a tragic dumpster fire of a story. It's like 2016. Can we not do Speed again?
Can I get a turn
It
when
should
they're
be fentanyl
done
now, guys.
speeding?
Knowing Rono and his fucking dice, he'll speed this thing to the end.
Oh.
God damn, give me the roll, for fuck's sake. I need other people to act.
Oh, poor Frank.
Poor me.
So I'm locking us together
Yeah.
with a double messy crit 9.
So you've locked yourself for a day.
No. Supernatural DC's a 9. I've locked us for 1 minute because of the level of success.
Okay.
So you see Frank just stop moving. You see our
Did you give me
not so friendly friend stop moving.
So did you you gave me a roll of strength and melee, correct? Okay.
That was for the stab. That was the flat 8.
Okay, that was a flat 8. Zeus, is there anything that will stop?
No.
You
rolled
could
a
stay.
6.
Now, my question is, where were you aiming?
For the heart. I've locked us in a moment of his death.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the next minute pass as my beast is hungrier and hungrier.
And I'm going to say this, because he got you in the heart, you know what that means, Zeus.
Hmm?
But I'm going to say this. At the moment, he is done. There is a moment. Things just stop. And a woman just comes out looking at all this fucking mess. Because it literally is a fucking mess, people.
Mm-hmm.
And she's actually going to look to Darren and Evelyn. She's going to smile. And she just kind of walks in and says, "This is a fucking mess."
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm sorry, player. Are you serious?
I took 4.5 ag.
Don't worry. Hold on. Storyteller
Feels
moment.
real.
She's
Well,
like,
have fun.
no, she looks to Tanari. She looks to you, Tanari. She's like, this is a mess. Can I help to
noticed.
fix? This isn't good.
How would you be fixing it?
Oh, well, the deed's done, which I'm so happy you guys all did it. I'm really proud of you all. This is fantastic. He's not really going to survive much, and is he your boyfriend or something like that? He's going to smell delicious to a lot of people. Is there any way I can fix a couple things for you all? Nope, I won't ask for a price, but just, can I help? I've been dying to help for a while.
Sure.
Promise? Do I get a handshake?
Darren shakes her hand.
Fantastic. It's been ages and it's finally time. So, can you guys come down with me? Really quick? Please?
Blank to Bob.
Okay, now you need to roll your frenzy check.
Oh,
to
no.
eat
Time
Bob.
stopped. He doesn't smell like anything right now. And this woman looks over to Darren going, can I float you down? I think we all need a moment.
Apparently, we have plenty of time.
Oh, we don't have that much time. Wrinkle will hurt me at some point. Trust me on this.
Evelyn's not doing good.
So
she's vaguely freaking out because Bob's not moving.
Okay, ma'am, I froze time for a moment. More so than this guy, because this guy can only do so much time. I mean, look at it, and she kind of like moves part of his shoulder. He's ashing right now. I had to step in for a second.
He's what?
Do you not see the ash coming from his shoulder?
Flakes of him are in the air, frozen.
I actually have to roll that damn frenzy check now. Hold on.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay.
Darren just looks at where parts of him have torn away due to air friction from how fast he was moving.
Mm-hmm.
That is a minor frenzy. I'm right on the edge.
She's just going to tap your shoulder for a moment and go, it's okay. And you feel nothing. You feel it all just melt away for a moment. And she'll point to Bob and she'll go, how much does he mean to you?
I need no one else dead.
Oh, so that means I can help both of these people then, right?
That would be wonderful.
Okay, cool. Shake.
You don't want me to touch you right now.
Oh, I want you to touch me. Just shake on it. It's okay.
Feral claws are out. She's probably getting scratched in the process, but yes.
She'll shake. And then she'll go, great. And she'll walk over and tap his shoulder and go, don't worry. He does smell delicious to you people, but he won't anymore. But he will get refunded what he took. Because good rewards deserve good actions. And she'll walk over to Frank.
Are you related to Squiggles?
I mean, we may walk on the same path at times, but she's a little younger than me, like by a couple thousand years.
Of course she is.
Though, this guy, and she points to Frank, how much does he mean to both of you?
How much he means and how much respect he's earned are two very different things.
Well, what is his value to both of you?
He's a part of the coterie.
Is he a part
It's
of
an
your family?
important part.
I just said that.
You know, coteries to some people or family to others. I'm just trying to understand your clarification.
The coterie is the family.
Okay, that's good to know. I mean, he was trying, and she'll pat his head, and you see like little parts of his hair, hair kind of ashing out a little bit. He's just a really good guy, and he's trying so hard.
Yes, he does that often.
Well, this guy is totally dead, so I'm taking him with me.
Thank you.
Oh, of course. But I know. How about this? And she'll walk over and gently kind of softly pick Frank up and stand him next to Bob and gently have Bob kind of hold him for a moment. And she'll go, you two might want to come over and kind of gently kind of hold him. It'll be really cool when all of this is ended. I mean, you could hold a hand or an arm, maybe a leg. I don't care. Just give it a really picturesque moment that you're supporting him. Please. It'd be great. I'd love it and adore it because I'm going to take a picture. And I think this is just a magical moment.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Evelyn's patience and self-control is going. I may be gripping both Bob and Frank a little too hard.
Oh, this is perfect.
Parts of Frank start breaking off.
It's possible.
She gently just goes boop onto Frank's nose. And you see something kind of shimmer over him for a moment. Kind of like a digitization, but an undigitization of him. And he's put slightly together again. And she gently takes the Lesumber, who's completely staked at this moment. And as she slowly turns time forward so that the coterie can see what's going on, And she's holding on to the staked Lasombra. And she'll go, I just love it when families work together. This is amazing. And you guys now all can react.
Well, everyone's eyes twitching.
I lunge because I'm still hungry.
You're being held very tightly. You have no hunger right now.
Bob's sticking a blood bag in his mouth anyhow.
That's fair. I brought down his ag too.
What? Barely there.
Both you and everyone who had ag over 2 is now down to 2 again. 2 ag.
Evelyn's basically throwing herself at Bob.
That's fair. And then she'll just look at the Lasombra, which she then gently allows him to be animated and conscious for a moment because he is in the midst of dying. And she's going to say, you need to say something nice to them, like an I'm sorry or something, because where you're going next is not going to be the best place ever.
He just cackles.
And
Darren just looks at
Who are
him
you?
and says, tell Esperanza Pander her child said hello.
Time to go! And
Wait, who are you?
as he turns into Ash, you see her holding what looks like to be a shadow. She'll go, bye! And
A name?
she's gone.
And does the stake just hit the ground? Or does
Yes.
it dash to?
It was a mage.
I should be. What?
Yeah, me too. Hi,
Darren
dear.
just,
Sparkly.
Will you
Darren
marry
just
me?
turns and starts shooting the shovel heads. Because we did all this in basically 1 turn, so in about 6 seconds. And then the coteries there, and the shovel heads are just like their leader's dead.
That's when everything kind of like slowly starts to stop and they're wondering what the fuck to do now.
Darren's putting bullets in their heads. Like incendiary rounds are just
Theft of Vitae. Bob's actually hungry.
Okay, because why not? Now,
After ensuring Bob's okay, I'm gonna go loose the beast on everything that he hasn't managed to shoot.
okay, while you're doing all this, James, I'm going to give James that moment of realization that the hold on all the other Malkavians is done. What's the reason for a fight now? You just amassed
Hey,
a
Jenny.
huge ass Malkavian army. What?
And I know exactly what he's going to do with it.
Okay.
If you'll
Artron
allow
Jackson.
for the rule of cool,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to put out one more call.
And?
You're free. Go back to your homes. Live your own lives. Do no harm. It's the Jester's decree.
And with that, everyone stops and they start to leave. All of you guys are standing where a pile of ashes were. And you're watching everyone go home.
Bob's gonna bend over, pick the stake up off the ground, put it in his pocket.
Frank's going to say, can I get that back? It's a little useful.
Oh, sure. Hands it back.
Okay.
For next time. Don't let there be a next time. As he throws it in his belt loop. Ow, it's split now.
We need to teach you some blood sorcery.
No, I think I'm just going to try to live a nice, quiet life and not ruffle any more feathers because I don't want to die again. That should have ended me. Something happened there.
Agreed.
Yes, it
So
did.
let's all go home and live nice, quiet lives and watch each other's backs.
I thought we
I'd
plan
like
a
that.
wedding after we get back.
Agreed.
Oh,
Beautiful.
I don't have anybody special. You all are good.
It's our wedding! And all of a sudden, Boblin comes bouncing in.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hi! Oh my god, is there a wedding? Please tell me there's a wedding.
Y'all
There
know that
will be.
Dwight
Give it time.
scene from The Office? It's the...
Yeah.
Did you guys actually not hear the line that I said earlier?
No.
What?
No.
He did ask. He did say, "Will you marry me?"
Okay.
Oh no, I had missed that.
Oh God, we all missed it. She'll go. Okay, okay.
Adorable.
There's a thing. Yay! Okay, punch and blood for everyone. I don't think you guys want the
Bob's
plunge.
gonna be needed for that one, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think I'll meet you guys back at. I'll meet you back there. I need to stop by somewhere first. I need to track down Daly.
Oh, I already took care of Daly.
Took care of?
Yeah. He's not the best at times trying to fight as a woman.
Oh yeah. The heels, they'll get him every time.
That the skirt, it just didn't work. So we took care of him. He's back at his place. No problem. You're welcome.
And Josie?
We don't talk about Josie. No. We don't talk about Josie.
Gotcha. So I just point over to up some rafters where I just saw flints of metal as she jumps off the side like a badass.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Darren's doing something as per fucking usual. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Darren goes home, gets some of the C4 bombs from Bob's armory.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You thought the episode was over.
Then he takes a drive by himself
Mhm.
to the pyramid because there was one group that was still after his head.
I will point out, none of the Tremere went after him.
They were still after his head. That was the information that I was given.
Oh, yeah.
And so
there will be...
he gets to the pyramid.
Oh, yeah, you go to the
activates
chantry.
split second.
Okay.
All of those bombs are set to 30 seconds.
That's fine. Here's my question for you.
Mm-hmm.
As you're doing that, you notice there's no Tremere in the chantry. None.
Sometimes it's about sending a message.
Yeah, they did send a message to you. None of them went after you. That's fine. You could still totally do it. You just notice none of the you got no blood sorcery on you. On top of that, chantry's all empty.
I need to roll a die.
High or low?
I know everyone wants to
Maybe
turn
this
around.
time
and-
I don't have to.
Yeah.
High or low?
Me high and low? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go high because I have high hopes you're not going to do the thing.
I rolled a 9. So
You-
Darren does not blow up the chantry.
Yes! I will say this. The next night, Darren,
Mm-hmm.
there is a box.
Call the C4.
No, he wouldn't have left it. Like he goes there and there's no Tremere. He's like, all right, fine.
I have a question.
Fine, I'm going home.
Does Darren have blood sorcery?
No, he does not.
Okay. My question then to you is, you'll get a nice little box. There's a vial and an invitation. We would like to personally train you in some ways for the gift you gave us.
Okay.
I would say for Bob, you get that pass because they know about the Blades of Disillusionment. They just give you a letter of, please don't stake us. We've respected you. Please respect us.
We don't want to die.
So y'all get boxes.
I'm not done yet.
Hey, Junie. I
Huh?
want to set up something before we leave the stadium that night.
Okay, what are we setting up before we leave for the stadium?
Sending out a text to all the old fam.
Uh-huh.
Meet you at the drop tomorrow. All's well that ends well.
Okay. You
And
will.
we'll do that next session.
Oh, God.
Oh, I was hoping we'd just do a drive-by of, fade out of all of us just shipping our, fake Chardonnays that Frank, introduced into the.
I will say this: Tanari and the twins, both Evelyn and and of course Nerdy, she's typing away as per usual.
Yeah.
I was getting there. I was recognizing that she was in chat. The twins, you guys get exceptionally gorgeous gifts, things that Tremere know that you enjoy. For Frank, they just tell you to
happy ending.
You get that happy. Well, I think it's more the fact they go, take care of time, would you? And as you guys, as well as the old coterie, meet at the drop the next day, I'm going to say, as you guys are all toasting and a job well done, there happens to be this one woman in the corner. She's great with spirits. Mage woman. She's just sitting there smiling and observing.
Do any of us recognize her?
No. I don't think Robin would want to be recognized. But she sits there and observes, knowing that today, and finally, the kindred took care of their own, and it was one less thing she had to worry about. And that's where we'll end the season. So thank you, everyone, for coming in for another season finale wrap-up and finishing. We appreciate it. I'm going to start with Zeus, Roses and Thorns, and extra XP, because really it doesn't matter anymore, but why the fuck not?
Oh, we can carry it over to next season.
No, you can't. Fuck you.
I absolutely enjoyed being your villain for this evening. I hope I was enjoyable. I hope you all enjoyed my first on-screen appearance. I look forward to next season a ton.
Yeah.
Extra XP for everyone.
Yay.
Amen.
D-written.
Rose, it was honestly, I couldn't have planned a better way to send this coterie off into the sunset. Thorn, damn it, all of my machinations actually got no-sold this session.
But the thing is you had a plan.
Yeah.
It just went slightly askew.
It went sideways.
Nobody else had a plan.
There were many plans hitting all at the same time.
And they all worked. They all would have worked, is the thing.
I actually messaged Junie before. Darren was wearing a bandolier of grenades from the thing. His last resort was just going to be split second to the Lasombra and grab him and activate all the grenades at once.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't Chaozu yourself.
How has this been brought up twice today?
Right? What are the odds of that? Your session and now here?
Well,
I had a character literally do this today while fighting one of the NPC group.
Oh, so Nerdy has Rose and Thorn. Rose, this Thorn's amazing. Rose, this group is amazing. Thorn, I had to work tonight and missed it. Extra booze to Junie.
Yeah, no, I didn't have to do extra booze. I just had to do one.
I'm going to say extra XP to Zeus.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you want Zeus? Rono.
Oh, hold up. John didn't say his. Did you say your Thorn?
I'm not done with everyone yet.
Okay, what about your
Rono?
experience?
We interrupted D.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. And
I forgot. A lot's happened tonight, Junie.
And people wonder why I drink.
Rose, there is not a table that I would rather share than with all of you and for those that didn't make it tonight. This has been the finale. This has been the finish that has invoked the most emotion, that has invoked all the creativity. And this is the max. This is, I not to say plateau, but we've peaked. The way that we're all thinking, okay, what can we do to make it through? And then all of us having plans. And, some of them worked, some of them didn't, some of them didn't get acted on yet. But knowing that there's a way is probably the best part. And I'm going to miss this character. I'm going to miss having that little bit of chaos. But my Thorn, you could have let him die, Junie. And now, the watch hasn't ended.
Oh,
You could've let them both die.
We need a graveyard that just has Rono across the top.
Just every headstone is Frank, watch the first. Frank, watch the second. Frank, watch the third.
Percy!
Percy's in there somewhere.
Percy's in there.
Frank, watch the Percy.
Extra XP.
You know, I would want to give the extra one experience for next, season. I got to give it to Zeus. Like, your plays as the villains, top shelf, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say Junie's a terrible tactician.
Thanks.
She does what she can, but she has to account for all of us.
Mhm.
To be able to pass that off to somebody else and have you come in and expertly manhandle the shit out of most of us.
He did grab you
Chef's
by the balls.
It invoked the most emotion I've had against what I consider to be an NPC, even though you are PC. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody that is in between my goal and where I am. As Frank, I actually felt that anger. Like, I was able to evoke that emotion. And it was nice being able to play to that. So thank you for the opportunity to play off of your villains.
Thank you.
It was a hell of a run.
Yay! John.
Rose, this was my first full season with you guys, and it was a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Just getting to play with you all and actually get to play a character basically from creation to retirement point. Because I haven't gotten to do that. Every other character I've had to retire early for one reason or another.
That's fair.
It was really nice to be able to do that. Although I was ready for Darren to die at several points tonight, but it didn't end up happening.
Bitch, I was gonna make you finish this goddamn thing alive. Deal.
Thorns didn't really have any, honestly. Like, this was just, I enjoyed the session. Yeah. And extra booze to Junie for next season, extra XP to Zeus for next season.
Hardcore, give him that extra 1 point. 1 point. Come on, Junie, do it. I know you're giving us 175. Make his 176. He earned that shit tonight.
Tanari.
Oh, Rose, that was actually a really interesting season. Like, the session was absolutely the perfect end cap for this coterie.
Yeah.
Hardcore. But the season was very, very different. We actually had to be deliberately cohesive this time.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal, and we pulled it off pretty well.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed the whole season. The Thorn. Damn it, Junie. Every one of my characters has been captured. What the fuck?
I didn't know this was a thing.
That wasn't my fault.
Oh my god.
And the best
the honorary did.
And the thing
Well
was,
done, Zeus. And
Zeus-
that's part of why you're getting an extra XP.
Zeus is just like, this is what I'm doing to her. I'm doing this. I'm like, okay, if the roles can happen.
Thought this was the one season I'd get through. No.
Tanari, what did we learn?
Nothing. You know that.
Okay, fair enough.
It's okay. William was the damsel in distress, too.
I didn't know that was a thing.
So
your XP is for Zeus, though. Absolutely.
And
you played that really well.
Oh my god, it was too fucking funny.
The damsel in distress was definitely Sai.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
If I may.
So everything, what's going to happen is we are going to do our April 1st show with every character we've ever wanted to play. We're going to play at that time, doing different scenes. It's going to be a really roundhouse kind of a thing.
Scary moment, guys. Like, this is probably going to be the most serious we have ever. I mean, y'all overheard us last time because Junie sucks with audio. Y'all already know it's a comedy show. Fuck off. We're gonna have a great time.
On top of that, I'm going to say
Not
this.
as if we don't unravel Frank's psyche again.
This is fair.
You know what? Frank is actually just gonna be sitting in the bar having a good time.
Susanna,
He is not getting up on that
Frank's
stage. He isn't funny enough for that.
That's fair. I'm going to say this. For the first, don't worry about the sheets. The points don't matter. We're just here to play a game and have a story. So don't worry about it. If you're going to say this, we're just going to turn around and do Mind's Eye Theater. We're just going to do, rock, paper, scissors if we have to, which isn't a problem. And I know we're all here for the fun and telling a story. I am going to say this. Due to the unanimous, those that are here at this table today, due to the unanimous voting, Zeus, you can do 176 for your character because apparently everyone wants to give you the other extra XP.
It's got to be worth something. This point has to matter, Junie. Real briefly, though. Hey, Sky, so you have a thorn. Why was this so short?
Yeah,
I don't know, Joni. Why was this so short?
Time bullshit, and you fuckers played with time. You guys fuckers did the whole Colazzo's death around is 6 seconds. You brought it down to 1 second. Don't look at me.
It ain't even 6 seconds. It's 3.
Dude, with Colazzo's gift,
there
you
is-
guys just negated seconds. It was like nanoseconds.
Time did not exist.
There is one thing that I would like to leave with, and that is, Bob's gotten a letter with the "Please don't stab us." He's going to respond back with the designs for his new rocket and a rate sheet offering to do consulting.
I will say that they will respond with, "We will take this underneath consideration." And
Sky, what was the other thing that I prepped earlier?
I will also say this. Bob and Darren, you have that 1 point bond to Frank for a month.
That's only good for 2 weeks. It's fine.
No, it's for
Oh,
a
it's
month.
not?
Why? Because Frank survived.
Oh.
And he's not even taking advantage of that. He's just going to let it be because he knows that you guys like him well enough.
I mean,
Alchemy to share. Lol.
literally just offered him an ongoing place to live.
I will say this. Thank you to family. Thank you for everyone that came in. Really appreciate it. You guys have made season 4 really special. Thank you to McStamper Studios and all the other family. I know there was our Ravenous Archon and several other of our friends that were here. Families down below. Please take a look at them when you can. I'm not storytelling for a month and a half. We'll be back here at the end of May with a completely different thing altogether. We're having mages, fae, a vampire, maybe a werewolf. I don't know. I just know that it's going to be chaotic, and I'm not even ready for it. So the extra booze is going to be needed.
So next week we have a comedy show with the vampire conglomerate, and then the week after that we start I think 5-week campaign in Mutants and Masterminds.
Oh,
Yes.
and Percy might be making his way back as a Spectre.
Okay.
He's bringing the worm.
Oh, Jesus
God.
fuck.
Robin,
The
will
werewolves
handle
are
it,
going to
it's
love
fine.
him.
Don't forget,
Not my problem.
after the first, Tanari is doing Mutants and Mastermind for how many sessions?
I think 5 until we start again.
Okay. So do take a look at that. It's going to be really interesting. I'm not in it, but there are some fuckers over here that are. So please do watch that. I am going to sign off because I don't want to get teary-eyed and weepy because I got mascara on and the Tammy Faye look does not look good on me. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work.
Quick question before we close out, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I need to ask you. Roses and thorns?
Oh, shit. You almost got away with it this time.
Mm-hmm.
What? What are you
This
talking
redhead.
about? I never get away with anything. What are you talking about?
So, Junie, roses.
Yeah, we finished another season. I can't believe you guys let me actually roll to do this thing for 4 seasons. What's wrong with you all?
I actually suffer from a mental deficiency. I appreciate you calling me out on a public forum.
I mean, like, You're only a pretty good storyteller. You know, it's not like you're excellent or anything. And
I do
deserve
not think about that.
the world of praise.
Oh no, start. I mean, I do what I can, and I'm just happy that you guys are all letting me turn and make a twisted tale of bullshit sound so fucking good. People love to watch this.
We do what we must because we can.
Damn. Ouch.
Aperture science. Oh, Thorn.
I can't believe the season's over.
We could stretch it out an extra 69 weeks.
No.
No.
Nice.
No. I am looking forward to Annalise. Don't you dare.
And my extra XP is to all of you, so you all get 176 XP to fucking break me.
Okay, I'm adding 176 XP to
No,
Bob's sheet.
you get 176. So there
guys
you
just
go.
heard that. Frank's going to drop down to blood potency 4, 5?
No, you've got 176 instead of 175 XP.
Oh, okay.
Okay, guys, now remember, we've got 5 weeks to talk her up to 200.
Listen
well,
here,
next session's
nerdy.
got to be worth at least one more. So she'll say 177 next week. Like, you
Okay.
know, little by little, piece by piece.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let it not be fair that I am not a.
Oh God, here we go with the dice again.
A gentle and understanding storyteller.
Before you roll, who here can tell me which who's in charge of luck in the World of Darkness universe? Luck and fate.
Wrinkle.
No, it would be the Paradox Spirit of Entropy. Or, I mean, technically the Morrigan, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Susanna say about this?
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Thank God I don't
Here's
have
my
to pay these
question.
idiots anymore.
I want all of you guys to come up with high or low.
Hi.
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 I'm assuming Nerdy's gonna say high, unless she's trying to be chaotic and saying low. I don't know.
Secretly, she's rolling a d20 to see how much XP she's
Nerdy says
deducting
hi.
from this bullshit.
Devil's advocate, I'm going low. Because
Okay.
we got to hedge our bets, guys. We got to hedge them.
So I've got what, 5 high and 1 low.
Uh-huh.
You didn't make it over to trade these in today.
I
You
did
can-
not. I wanted to wait for you.
You can
I
all.
wish you had because we had the.
I thank Rono for this. 180 XP.
Except
I
for
get another
Zeus,
skill point!
181. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Rono gets Zeus gets 181.
Told you guys. I
All
learned
right.
from somebody in this channel. His name might be DeRitten. That when you go into an investment, you hedge your bets.
Oh God.
And with that, everyone, thank you so much for coming to season 4 finale. We really appreciate it. We hope you have a wonderful night, and we'll see you at the end of May. Take care, everyone.